OG do dirty, flipping packs in the bag, stuffing the blunt, fat sack, jet black Cadillac, stacks in the mattress, cash cow status, walk in the streets, heat up, no crack, blunt blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic, crispy clean kicks, ain't nothing static, southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic, light it up, inhale the magic, erratic, down south, making moves, 808s, hit raw, sip the lean, slow the scene, outlaws on call, counting bills, run the thrills, trap house ball, switches in the air, grandiose alcohol, dirty dope dreams, with the crew so mean, like some movie scene, trap king, royally king, purple haze phase, hazy days, cash in streams, hit the streets, beast mode, glitzy jewel schemes, OG do dirty, leaning like a tower, got the power, hour after hour, living fast, mile high, never sour, came up from the grid, dirty money flower, blood blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic, crispy clean kicks, ain't nothing static, southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic, light it up, inhale the magic, erratic, OG do dirty, leaning like the tower, got the power, hour after hour, living fast, mile high, never sour, came up from the grid, dirty money flower, blood blazing, smoke hazing, OG.
That's a whole fact, man. Welcome everybody, man, to the Sunday church service, man. When we on demon time, you see it in the thumbnail. We on demon time. But anyway, man, let me roll this blunt up. I know they're gonna say something about it, but fuck it. We're gonna go ahead and get some music playing. We got to keep this church service going, so everybody bow your heads. We like to thank everybody for pulling up to the show today. Hope we have a blessed day. And oh yeah, man, fire your weed up. That's what I'm talking about. Now, we're gonna go ahead and jam this real quick while this is playing in the background before we get to the show. Hey, enjoy.
All the time, God is good. God is good. Hey, I go by Stunnerman02, and I've been saying from another dimension, restore the collective equilibrium through holistic methods. That's too much to process. Just remember this: we still winning. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. 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 Ha! Hey, I'm big stepping on the devil's head. When I can't see, I praise God. I get ahead. Partner got that devil's lettuce. It smell like deviled eggs. She on demon time. Trying to suck till I can't feel my legs. All them different drugs. Trying to get the most high. You done lost yourself. You getting further from God. You need a pilgrimage. You need to go do the high. All praise be to God. Nigga, hum do a lot. I prayed for abundance. Now I thumb through a lot. I prayed for a blessing. Now she come through a lot. She trying to box me in till I got something to pop. I ain't got no problems because I give them to God. I know you tired and you looking for some better days. This nigga, give it up to God. He got some better ways. You can get anything you want. You just got to pray. But when you get it, don't forget, you still got to praise. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, you need to praise the Lord or Allah or Yahweh, whoever you believe in. Get connected. Come on. Hey, look. Ha. God blessing all the trap niggas. They worshiping the devil. I don't really fuck with rap niggas. Brett keep a Mac nigga and a Bible in the back nigga.
What?
Yeah, he praise God. But if he had to hit smack niggas, give it up to God. That's the answer to my problems. A list of things I need. I'm praying God to solve them. I need racks, nigga. I need stacks and I need plaques, nigga. I need everything. If you God, give me that, nigga. I ask you for money. Why you make me go broke? I told you my dreams. Why you make me lose hope? Everything right in front of you. You really just don't know. Only way to go is up when you really at your low. When you give it to God, learn the lesson for the test. God reveal the worst so that you can be your best. So anytime you feeling down, anytime you go to rest, say it out loud. Better say it with your chest. Fuck nigga.
Keep God in your life.
Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. You need to praise the Lord right now. Keep God in your life. Hey, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck nigga, keep God in your life. Hey, we need to keep God in our lives. We disconnected from the spirit, from the high power. So whatever your denomination, whatever you believe in, please put God first. Other than that, we stand away from these heathens, from these demonic spirits. We ain't on demon time. We on angel time. So if you ever forget, keep God in your life, bitch ass nigga. And don't forget this. We still winning.
That's a whole fact, nigga. We still winning, but guess what? We on today. Demon time. Yes, sir. So get your shit together before you come up here on OGDoDirty panel, bro. We going left. So we had a conversation that happened yesterday on another panel, and we're gonna go ahead and crank this thing up. I'm cooking me some ribs right now, so we're gonna listen to this. I'm not trying to get hit like I did yesterday, but I'm gonna let you guys hear the conversation. So we're gonna enjoy this together. So let me go pull it up. You feel me? And matter of fact, I should have kept my God and my life on there, but if I need it, I'll pull it back up. If you want to come up on the panel, hit the link. It'll bring you right on up here. And get on over here. Make sure I don't get hit. Make sure I don't get hit. You feel me? We're going to go rock straight into this. This was crazy, but we watched a little bit of it yesterday. We watched the back end, so I'm gonna catch a little bit of the middle. They did an 8-hour stream yesterday. We're gonna catch around by the middle of it, 4 hours in or something like that. When everybody start popping up, we'll let this rock out. If you want to have any questions, say it in the chat. I'll try to answer them. If not, just sit back and tell you, man. Let's get this service going, and everybody stay blessed. All right. Now, how I want to do this, I guess we can go to the side with it. That'd be cool. What it look like this. And fuck it. We'll rock it out. Ain't nobody else up there talking. So there we go.
He was saying that the knife was 3 inches or whatever the case is. So
that's the information. Trying to find the facts,
so that's the information. None of us got the size of the knife yet. None of us. We don't
Sorry
know.
about that. I had a child interruption. Give me one second. I had a child interruption. That was all the toy music that y'all just heard.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Wait, hold on. Let him finish his thought because he up here. But I had a child interruption.
Oh, come on, he never lets anyone else finish a thought.
He don't let nobody finish. I mean, well, he is a Negro P. I mean, he was a part of that 20v1 situation. At least that's what I heard because I didn't watch it. But
you know damn well he only ever lets anyone get halfway through their thought and then he redirects their thought his direction.
Jesus Christ. All right, so
he just tried to do it with me. He just tried to do it to me.
I know, but I'm about to get him. Baby, I got him. Watch this. So, Sharon Bracy, quick question for you. So this is only by hearsay matter that you heard that the knife was under 5.5 inches.
Yes.
Okay. And really quick, American Nacho, what was that Texas Penal Code again?
46.03.
46.03. There it is right there. All right. So I want to bring this up, right? Texas Penal Code 46.03 prohibits the possession of certain weapons in specific locations. This includes schools, polling places, government courts, racetracks, and secure areas of airports. The law applies to a person intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly possessing or going with a firearm, location, restricted knife, club, or prohibited weapon. And we can see right here highlighted, and when we talk about racetracks, because this did happen on a racetrack. Now, Raw pulled up that the stadium is within, I think, 1,000 feet of a school, is right next to a middle school, right? Baby, you there?
Yes, okay. It's right next to it. It's considered a school facility. It's a campus.
Right. It's considered a school facility. And then we also have to look at the student code of conduct. Shout out to Mr. Fantastic again for putting this on his community tab. When we look at the first independent Frisco Independent School District student code of conduct, we go down to page 11 right here. We don't need to read through all of this other than a razor, box cutter, or chain, or any object used in a way that threatens or inflicts bodily injury to another person. A look-alike weapon that is intended to be used as a weapon or could reasonably be perceived as a weapon. We don't need to read about air gun, ammunition. A hand instrument designed to cut or stab another by being thrown, such as a ninja star or a kunai. Don't need to read that. A location-restricted knife. To your point, Sharon, a knife that is 5.5 inches is location based because it's not illegal. But we go down to here A pocket knife or any other small knife is not allowed on school premises. So the question now remains, with all of this, that is with all of the penal code, with the student code of conduct, with everything that is surrounding this particular incident, is it fair to say that he had that knife on that premises illegally?
Not illegally, but it's just not permitted on school grounds. It's not illegal to have a knife in Texas at the age of 17. No, so not illegally.
Okay, so not permitted on the school grounds. Hold on 1 second, gotta check
the incident occurred
It
at
is
the
at least a
David.
misdemeanor, even to have a knife. Period on the school grounds. That's what the penal code says. So it is illegal.
Okay, so it is at least a misdemeanor. Go ahead, Raw.
I posted some of the. I copied and pasted some in the back chat if you want to read it.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Like it's a school facility. Him having the knife.
5.5 or over. Sorry, 5.5 or over is considered a location restricted knife, but the usage of any blade or possession of any is at least a misdemeanor. And then when you use it, if you were to use it in any kind of aggravating factor or whatever, then it is a crime.
Correct. Go ahead, Raw, and then we gotta read the money.
Yeah, like I agree. Like the fact that y'all are trying to make this anything else is pure and utter bullshit. Like I get it. Y'all see yourself in that little boy, right? You're like, oh my God, that could be my son or whatever. Cool, I get it. But at the end of the day, that could be your son that committed a crime.
Christian. Zoom up.
Ultimately, y'all gotta
Who the
stand
whole
firm on
brand?
that. Like there is no getting around this. Like a 3.3-inch knife, that's not even a pocket knife. That's not even a switchblade. In order to depress a knife into the sternum and reach the heart is not at the surface of your body. It's fully protected. That takes
Man, salute out to the folk in the church services, man. Boston Christian, Zoomer, Ron, Sis, Life of Drika. You know what I'm talking about? Salute to y'all for being here. Obviously, y'all notifications is on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with us, but we here. So appreciate y'all. Bless y'all. Happy Easter.
a bigger knife to even reach, even in the cavity of a minor child. So 3.3 inches just not gonna catch it. It's not big enough. That's not long enough.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Raw. You got to remember, he may have been a minor child, but he was the size of a man.
Exactly. So he's not.
Yeah, this dude is 240 pounds.
Right.
Who's 240 pounds?
Aren't they screaming about how? Aren't they screaming about how
Sale.
Austin is?
What's cracking with you, Playboy?
And 200 and something.
I thought we'll go over this Sunday service. Well, this yesterday stream that y'all had, sir. Not really. I did enjoy it. I just didn't see the first part. So the end I caught yesterday was on your end of the show, and then you and Raw just ended it, and then y'all sent them over there. So salute to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Blessings to you and Raw, because y'all did redirect to me. I appreciate that a lot. Y'all helped me get some of my watch hours up, man. I think I'm like 200 away now. I was 400 away. So I guess yesterday I got like 100 and something hours. So appreciate, salute out to you and Raw for coming through, helping me out with my watch hours and things. But yeah, I didn't see the beginning of your show. So I thought we were running back Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And plus I heard you go off because niggas couldn't handle themselves. They couldn't put their finger up while they talking to the congregation. That was weird as shit to me. And you had to speak up and go off on motherfuckers. So, you know, when I seen that, I said, oh, I definitely has to watch this again. So I'm probably like 200 or something now. I'm almost there to get monetized, but salute to you and Raw, man, for coming through, helping your boy out yesterday, because you didn't have to, but you did anyway. So it is what it is. But yeah, I thought this conversation was great. I mean, I guess I ain't got to the good part yet, but this is on Sharon's side of the game. So I'm supporting the Wildest Wake Up Show. I supported Cellulite Podcast yesterday and Raw G. Today I'm gonna support the Wildest Wake Up Show and steal their content and put it on my content. And you know what I mean? It is what it is. If y'all welcome to come up. I dropped the link. It's pinned to the top. So if you got anything you want to say, you can come on up and join this good old church service. You know, every now and then we're gonna break out in song. You know, I gotta have a come through it. I gotta have from somewhere. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Important phone call came through. Let me go ahead and play the video.
Some pounds. So what you got to understand is this young boy was able to drive a knife into the heart of what is basically a grown man's body.
Exactly.
That's not no feet.
Right. So
hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Hold on, Sean. You go next.
In the life with Mike, you can say whatever it is that you want to say, but we know that your mother was like the community doorknob. Everybody had a turn, and she wasn't a mother to you. We know that you was a latchkey kid. We know that your mother fed you off of food stamps and barely could keep it together with Section 8 housing. We know that your mother couldn't sell that box and afford to pay her $25 a month rent, which is why you were constantly facing eviction. We know this is why you come to the social media spaces and try to troll. I understand your mama was poor, that she couldn't make sure you have an education. But see, don't make it going down in it. Yes.
Hey, Raw, you.
Hashalala, my kala canap. Goddamn Raw G. Goddamn. Boy, sometimes, hey, Sarah, you need a button where you can just hit and cut it raw off, bro. Cause sometimes, bro, she be digging so deep with that knife and she be turning that motherfucker. Then she'll leave it and then she'll do a judo kick and kick it in further. You gotta pull that motherfucker out sometime, bro. Stop letting her stab people up like that, dog. God damn.
You might want to be careful talking about welfare. We got Negro.
You're right.
We got broke niggas in the building.
They're gonna get
You're causing me to have PTSD off this welfare talk.
Right, so the rules of the show is whoever talk last got to read the super chat. So, Angry Man, you just said something. You got to read the super chat.
Deborah said, "Attention, please, whatever you do, do not ever get an attorney who thinks like Bracy."
Damn, terrible. All right, Marcus Antonio Castillo with $5 says it is felony how the weapon was used. It goes up to felony.
That's a whole fact, Sarah.
Considered homicide. Mr. Metcalf buried his son. Carmelo, be a man. Son, take the punishment. 100 with the scales. Appreciate you. And again, for anyone who is restreaming to their platform, y'all need to be supporting your content creator.
Man, let me say this, man. If y'all ain't went over there and subscribe to my nigga Sale Light podcast, let me show you what it look like. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me drop this shit into what you got. Matter of fact, Sale, you got a wrench, nigga. Drop your goddamn chat in the drop your link in the chat, sir, so people can go over there and subscribe to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they get your numbers up and they go over there support this great content that you pushing out. You got all these people up here following. What you want to call that? It's not redirected. It's Simo streaming. You know what I'm saying? And he got all them good numbers over there. Man, y'all go holler at my boy Say You Like. Hit the notification button when you go over there, so you can get all the updates and stuff like that when he dropping a new show. Check out the community posts. You know what I'm saying? Hit a like on everything. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff.
I want everybody to get their money. So hit their cash app or hit their super chat and like and share this motherfucker out. Sharon, you got
that's a whole fact.
So I agree that the knife thing, I don't think he could get around that. I think that's why it's going to be probation. But the murder situation, I don't.
Pause 1 second. I see someone is trying to come up. You're gonna have to boot someone. It says the studio is full.
Angry Man too.
It might be somebody trying to be coming over here to attack Angry Man, but you got to pay some money if you want to attack him. So you got in here like Sharon, got here for the free. But anyway, make sure you hit. I don't care who's super chat or who's cash app you hit, but primarily you should be hitting mass. If you want to boot somebody, go ahead, Sharon.
Yeah, so like I said, I think the kid should probably possibly get probation for the knife. Clearly the kid was under some kind of stress and he felt like he was in fear of his life. That's why he went for his bag and went and grabbed the knife to protect himself from possibly two people that was approaching him very aggressively. And that's what he was in fear of his life, and that's what he used. And in Texas, something as reasonable, right? You got to do something in reasonable, what a reasonable person would do in Texas. And so, and within reason, we could say that that kid, Austin Metcalf, or his brother, Hunter Metcalf, can give Carmelo with a K a concussion, right? We could,
according to who?
The size of that man, if he was there, connect him with fists, he would be able to give him a concussion, correct? We could all agree to that. 240 pounds, that's a possibility, correct? We all could say that's reasonable.
I have a question, Sharon.
I do too.
I know, but let me finish the thought.
If you don't mind, sir, I would like to ask you a question. Just, just want to be part of the conversation there, buddy. So, what you're telling me now is that if we have, let's say, a police officer that just happens to be a short guy, let's say 5'7", let's say he's, 100 and some pounds, not 200, but close to, right? And let's say he's trying to arrest a big, burly, 6'3" black man, 200 and some pounds. What you're saying to me now is that that cop has the right to shoot him because he should fear for his life because that guy is much bigger than him.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What?
That's not what I'm saying, because the police officer have authority, right? So it's a completely different scenario when I think about somebody that have authority, that has the power to call backup. If he sees somebody as that tiring, don't want to listen to commands. That's why they have women that's out there that be on the patrol by themselves, because they got backup. They have weapons, they have tasers, they have plenty of things on their person that they are legally to use, and they also have the authority to stop somebody. Unlike Austin, he does not have the authority.
But you know what Austin did? You know what Carmelo had that he could use? His autonomy. He could have walked away.
That's fine, but also because the other kid too, Austin and Hunter, could have also walked away. They didn't have to approach the kid at all. They had no. They had no. They had no.
I've been on mute this whole time. This is where it gets spicy for me. They both could be saying two things can be right, and we're trying to prove a point of what if. So it's no reason to prove a what if. It's just to go through and have the conversation about the what if. This is the problem I don't get when people do ask the what if, or they make a statement that's not following the particular circumstance, which is this circumstance is between a white boy and a black boy. What they're not realizing is, even when somebody says something like that, two things can be true. Yes, you're right. Some people can walk away, but some people walking away will get punched in the back of their goddamn head. So you're right about that, and vice versa. You don't have to put calls on anybody, bro, or feel danger, bro. You could just walk the fuck away. If they continue to pursue you, then you take action. You see what I'm saying? So two things can be true.
Masaru, do not cut him off, Masaru. Go ahead.
They have no authority to tell who and what not to be in a public track space, especially when the person is a part of the track meet itself.
You don't
Masaru, go ahead.
What I was gonna say, because we've been arguing the same fucking point for the last 3.5 hours, is that the guy should have been there.
First guest that came up on the Sunday church services. He then popped up on a Shyamalan, Kalamalai. He gonna help me do devotion, which I hadn't already did. So he got to give us a song when he come up. But
OGDoDirty, let me hear.
It's a whole fact. What's cracking with you?
Oh man, I'm blessed. What's going on?
Man, and this thing on demon time this morning, bro. I had to come to the congregation of the church so we can review this review, and then I can try to figure out what the hell it happened, because I never seen this part last night. I only played the ending, like I was telling Sel earlier when he came through the show, stopped through the show. I didn't see the beginning of this 8-hour stream. I didn't see the middle of this 8-hour stream. What I caught was the last 30-40 minutes of the 8-hour stream, and then they redirected to me. So I appreciate them for redirecting to me, helping me get my watch hours and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't get to see the rest of this. So I didn't get to see where everybody was talking about when Sharon was up there, Anger Man was up there, and all of them at one time. It's supposed, I think at some point MRM came up here. So I'm trying to get to that part because I know he has some stuff he has said on it, but it was an 8-hour show, so it was going on for a minute. So you know what that, you know how they go. What about you? How your Sunday going, sir? Your Easter Sunday?
Oh man, I can't complain about it because it's here. We here. Thank you, Jesus. Lord help us. This is the day Jesus died or resurrected, whatever you want to say. I don't know. I wasn't there. I just go off what people tell me.
Oh yeah, let me say this too. Salute to Kingdom Minded for cash after me last night or the other, whenever it was. I forgot that it was after the show. I didn't look at my phone, so appreciate you for doing that. Yesterday, YouTube was acting an ass. They cut me off, put me back on, cut me off, put me back on, maybe about 5 or 6 times. So I ended up shutting that stream down, putting it in private. But hey, y'all, when we rock back up, let me salute out to the motherfucking DoDirty Nation, man. Like I say, the motherfuckers that stay with me and rock with me, I know you're part of the DoDirty Nation, y'all. Because nigga, last night for some reason I got 93 views off the second part of the show that wasn't even the whole goddamn show. I got more people on the back end than on the front end. Crazy in the motherfucker. And it was moving slow. The interaction was slow, but hey, at least she was typing in there. I can't think of his got all them weird ass characters. I'm about to figure out that name. I just call it CO or something. But he was in that motherfucker eating up last night. Fly Jones was in that thing eating up last night. Easy. You know what I'm talking about? In that thing eating up last night. Appreciate y'all all. Mama, Mayo, and so forth, and everybody else that was on this motherfucker. Baines, Marcus. You did your thing last night, man, because I still got even though I cut one show, the second part came out good. So fuck it. We did and that video was crazy last night. I have to go over it. I looked at my analytics. And for some reason, y'all like police on police violence. So we might need to go check that out. I'm going to play this video. Let me go outside and check my ribs. I'll be right back. Let me give you about 2 minutes. It ain't going to take me that long.
He was from a rival school, and the tent that he was under was not from his school. Therefore,
it's a bunch of schools in there. It's at least 7 to 10 schools
Oh,
in
let
there.
him finish his thought too. Like everybody wants to finish their thought and interrupts everybody else. Let him finish saying what he's saying. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the point of the matter is, and this is the reality, he shouldn't have been there, and they told him to leave. He didn't leave, and then he acted like a pussy, pulled the knife out, and shanked the kid, and then took off running. So at the end of the day, this kid's a little pussy, and he's gonna get what's coming to him, and that's just the reality. You guys could be like, oh, but he's black, boo-hoo, and he needs to get off, and blah blah blah. No, he needs to be put under the prison.
I just want to say stabbing is not a pussy thing because you got to get up close to somebody and trying to fight.
You're not gonna cut him off either. Damn, Masaru. I just stopped Poppy from cutting you off.
Comfortable on the internet, bro.
You see what I'm saying? I just stopped Poppy from cutting you off, and then you.
Hunger Games, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Nah, I just stopped Poppy from cutting you off. You should not be cutting off Witch Doctor. It's just that simple. I done told y'all about this decorum shit too many motherfucking times. God damn. At the end of the fucking day, here we are trying to have a legit conversation, and y'all still want to participate in niggadry.
Yeah.
So put a stop to the shit, be a grown fucking man, hold your nuts, and just wait. And that goes for any and every fucking body. All y'all niggas do is circumvent this motherfucking space, bitch, cry, and complain, and moan. Oh, they didn't let me finish.
All right, so what happened while I was going? I'm back. Oh, this nigga left too, huh? So we both left the stream. Okay. Well, hey, it is what it is. Fly Jones. So I don't want to go back. We can just keep on going. It's only 15 minutes in, so we're here with the rest of the conversation. But I had to go check on the ribs. I don't like to burn food. So it is what it is.
It's my statement. But then you jump in and cut somebody else off. And y'all niggas is drawing the motherfucking line through the sand, talk about if you don't stick with black, you ain't black. Fuck you then.
I can't hold my nuts. They're in the living room.
Maybe you can hold my nuts. I'll bring them to you.
We got big time with the
Thank
$5 super chat. Says, may I please ask for the panel's opinion of the father showing up to the press conference, being asked to leave and leaving?
We'll get to that in 1 second. First, Witch Doctor, and then we can answer your question.
I just want to say stabbing somebody. I don't know if anybody stabs.
Hey, Turtle, you still here?
Somebody before getting up close to somebody and stabbing them. That is not pussy. You know, and I think that the guy did it in the heat of the moment too. You know what I'm saying? But trying to aggress somebody that is smaller than you in stature, that is low-key pussy to me. You ever heard the phrase pick on somebody your own size? And just to what the guy, the big time guy said, I thought the dad had a lot of audacity going over there. He had no business being over at that press conference. It wasn't set up for him. He could have his own press conference. That's just audacity all around the board.
So I wanted to address some as well, if I can.
Let me go in order. First, Angry Man, then we'll go to Sharon. Go ahead.
So I mean, the way I feel about it, as far as the press conference, is the father was totally justified in stabbing that person for making him leave the press conference. Oh wait, he didn't stab anybody?
Nope, he sure didn't. He left willingly.
My bad.
Angry Man, the authorities, the proper authorities removed him, not just any civilian.
They didn't remove him. They escorted him out.
The proper authorities escalate. That's why the kids didn't. Why they didn't have the proper authorities remove the kids from the tent? They didn't. Who deputized them?
Well, my bad.
Boy, that's some fucked up shit right there. See, and that's where the story get misconstrued at me, because nigga, this is, see, when you get pertinent information, important information.
What's going on?
Yeah, so I'm sitting here, I'm about to explain to these niggas the same thing I explained last night. I'm just gonna make it in a short form. When you get important information, pertinent information, like LA showed us yesterday, nigga, stop trying to make us think, nigga, this was an enclosed motherfucking tent, nigga. Getting tired of y'all niggas, man. Y'all making weird stories again. Yeah, y'all need to see some of y'all don't have all the story, and I get it.
Man,
and I get it.
I'm doing the show today on this, and I got so many questions that nobody answers, shit that don't make sense. And OG, can I come up with a prediction, sir, on your show? I know you.
Sir, go ahead. That's what we do over here. This is Sunday, sir. You blessed, my good sir. Matter of fact, pull your oil out for these niggas when they come up here, so you can hit them with that oil that you stole from your mama. But it's been on the cool. She blessed it to you. That's what happened.
She blessed it to me. She used me, and I stole it. So it is what it is.
It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That's what God give it. You know what I'm saying? So he passed it through her. Yeah, exactly. They gonna need some of that shit today. So get them.
That's a fact. I got a bunch of questions I'm gonna ask on my show. Well, one I'm gonna ask on yours, and I guarantee you, when I ask it, it's gonna be some people that say that don't make any sense. But then when I ask it and then give you the scenario what they gave me, you can be like, well, wait a minute, he is right. But when I say it, people going like, oh, he tripping. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong, crowd and everything else. And y'all know what I'm telling y'all. I'm not on anybody's side. I just want to make sure y'all get the right information. So when the verdict comes, you won't be acting stupid either way. So they claimed it was a tent. We already disproved that bullshit, OJ. Man, you both did it. I was laughing. So where was the tent located, OJ? Where was it at?
In the bleachers.
On the bleachers. Cool. How the fuck is there assigned seating on some bleachers? So when they say he was sitting in his seat, that don't make no sense. That's just number one. Number two, $1 million question that I've been wondering and ain't nobody asked. When Carmelo went inside that tent, who the fuck was in the tent? Or in that enclosed area, that whatever you want to call it. Who was there? Because the theory saying he might have been stealing. If everybody was sitting in that tent because it was raining and other people was there and nobody else told him to leave, nobody else told him to leave. What made him come over? So who was all sitting in the tent? Because that theory of him might going up, him looking like a thief. It was a bunch of people up there. How the fuck was he was the worst thief ever? He's gonna look like a thief if it was a bunch of people inside the tent. What are they pretty good questions, or am I tripping?
Those are good questions. Like I say, I know it wasn't no assigned seat. It's fit in where you get in. I know that for sure.
Shit don't make sense to me. But I'm gonna do, like I said, later on I'm gonna do something on it, man. Because there's so many questions, and I gotta.
Well, hold off on your questions.
Yeah,
Like
I know about the
I
science.
I don't want you. I don't want you to. I don't want you to. You know what I'm saying? Mess up your show, sir. Because I want you to have a good one. Because we on. Cause right now I'm on demon time. I'm on this. I'm on this. You know what I'm saying? We in here. We gonna. I hope when John the Baptist pull up on us. You know what I'm saying? And that way he can give us the word. You know what I'm saying? I have a him or a time. That way I can have a real pastor in him. You know what I'm saying? You know them boys anointed.
Yeah, butterfly. I see the sign section. I see the sign seats.
Yeah, they had the kind of hand placed on them, so they able to talk to us in a biblical way. Either him or John, either one of them. But for right now, they got to deal with us. You know what I'm saying? Reverend Fat Turtle, Reverend DoDirty. You know, and we ain't all the way there. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get our money. We trying to get our money up. He want a Maybach. I want a Lamborghini. So you know, it is what it is. We trying to come up in the world. When I get a lot of people in here, I'm gonna close the goddamn doors. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. But we're gonna hear these niggas out because they was going in over there. This dude over here, I don't know who he is, but he about to. Let me see if you agree with what he say real quick.
That goes both ways, though.
My bad, I forgot. When black people are places they're not supposed to be, no one has the right to tell them to leave. But when white people are places they're not supposed to be, they gotta leave.
The right authority should tell you to leave.
Affirmative.
Okay, so I want to address that.
Wait. Let me just last part. Then you got it, Sharon. I just want to say this to all of the Negro peons on the panel, right? I think it is absolutely disgusting that all of you Negroes have grew up learning about the civil rights movement, talking about systematic oppression, talking about systematic racism, talking about how horrible it is, the way black people were treated back in the day, how white folks had white privilege, all of the movies you watched where you felt outraged, Mississippi Burning, Rosewood, all of this shit, only for you niggas to show your own version of white supremacy today. It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Really disgusting. And you can sit back and you can try to.
Ain't even gonna lie to you, Fat Turtle. You might have been right.
About what?
You might have been right, y'all. Now I ain't trying to get in y'all mix because I have no hand in this play. But you did ask me the question. I told you I couldn't tell you. But it looked good. I'm looking at it now. And I don't know if it's because I got my quality down a little bit on 7P, I might need to turn it up. But right now, if I click on you.
Oh, and beans. I mean,
boy, you crispy. You crispy.
Boy, that boy crispy than a motherfucker, boy.
Saying, you crispy
that's
right now.
Blessed oil and everything, boy. That's
look, and I'm looking at AM shit. That nigga shit nice.
Yeah. I told you I got that Angry Man special. Once he turned that purple on, though, it's a whole different ball game. I can't do nothing with that. I can run with him with the red. I can keep up with him with the red. But he turned that purple on with that $4,000 camera. Ain't nothing I can do with him. He in a whole different atmosphere. But listen, long as he stay like this, long as he in Super Saiyan 1. He in Super Saiyan mode right now. I'm good with.
Okay.
That motherfucker hit that God mode. I'm in trouble. Yeah. I'm in trouble. I can't.
You got to step the game up.
The Ultra Instinct. The Ultra Instinct. Yeah, the Ultra Instinct.
I ain't never seen him in that form. Nah, I have seen him. I have been seeing him go Super Saiyan 3.
I seen him in the Ultra Instinct before. He had that purple in the background.
I haven't seen Ultra Instinct.
Yeah. You know what? I asked him one day. I said, "God damn, what you got, an 18K camera?"
We got another guest coming to the panel.
OGDoDirty, let me hear.
It's a whole fact. What's cracking?
Oh, OG.
Hey. Welcome to the church service, my good sir. We over here being debaucherous. We on evil time today, sir. You're gonna learn about the good stuff today, sir.
Did I met OC Fat Turtle before?
Yeah, yes, Fat Turtle, sir. Officer Fat Turtle.
Did I met him before?
You haven't met him before. He's Officer Fat Turtle. This nigga typing you in. He about
Yeah.
to try to find you.
The Officer Fat Turtle.
Shut
Look
up,
at my
dumbass.
channel.
Yeah, I think he is. But y'all good. So how your Sunday going today, Brandon? Your Easter Sunday.
Well, not too bad.
That's what's up. Did you pray when you got up, sir?
Yes.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing, my boy. That's what's up. We about to go and listen to this here, so I hope you like it. It might not be for you, but you came on to the Sunday service. You see what I'm saying? And we on demon time today.
Well, when do you want to return to my channel for a stream?
Well, first of all, I gotta stop doing these streams, Brandon. I'm always online.
Is the video X-rated?
Yes, sir, it is.
Brandon, he only use you for views, Brandon. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, Brandon I didn't already let him know if I'm doing an X-rated show, I'm letting him know he can come up and say.
Did you drop them or he dropped this up?
Oh, he dropped himself. Once I let him know that it's X-rated at the time, he gonna drop himself. There he is. He came back.
Sir, I don't like you lying on me talking about I'm clipping stuff. You ain't got no proof of that.
What the officer gonna say to me again?
Well, wait a minute. Did you come up here and try to check him?
What the fuck?
Did you just try to come up here and check Fat Turtle?
What?
Oh, well, I'm about to clip that.
Put me on the big screen, sir.
That nigga say, what you say to me?
Put me on the big screen.
What you say?
What? Brandon, you got something against me, sir? Got me fucked up.
If not, I mean,
he just wanted to know
why Officer Fato has to with me.
I ain't got no problem with you, Brandon. I ain't got no problem.
Y'all supposed to be blessed today. What are y'all doing?
It's not nice to call somebody fat, Brandon.
Oh, Lord.
It says right there on your name.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to say it. That's mean.
You making my nigga get mad.
You look like you're buffed up, so I can't call you fat.
What?
What? That nigga buff? Wait, let me see. Look at this nigga again. Don't you be flexing this?
You know I've been working out every day, so y'all see me coming down and weight. You know what I mean? I'm over here. I'm looking good. I'm hitting hard. Brandon jealous of me. Oh, you know what I said to you, Brandon? I know what I said. I said, DoDirty, go to your show just to use you, sir, for your views.
How's that? Every show I've been on, he took off.
Oh, that's not nice. That's not good, Brandon.
But it's not my fault that he took him off. It was the other people that was on the show with me and him. They was cussing. I wasn't cussing on this show.
Did you check that boy that called you Fatso? Did you say something to him, Brandon?
It said your dust. It seems like you're only one day away from being in a coffin.
Ooh.
Damn!
What the hell?
What the fuck?
What we doing?
That was to me?
No,
he said you one day away from being in a coffin.
No, he ain't right. Them fighting words, Brandon. You got to double punch him.
Hold up.
Punch him to sleep.
Hold up. He said you got what?
Yeah, that dude disrespectful. Oh, you got a dog.
Brandon, he said you got 1 day left and you're gonna be in a coffin.
Yes.
Is that because he's
on match chats?
Is that because he's saying you overweight?
No, because his old age.
Oh, you told him he got 1 day left. Oh, okay. That's funny. All right, yeah, I give you that one.
I said, yeah, see the boy try to come with a stinger, hit him with an uppercut. It was nice. It was nice.
What happened to your girlfriend, Brandon? That girl that was asking you wanted to have sex.
And do you have a YouTube channel?
No.
Why not?
I'm not good at it.
Ooh, that nigga curved your question like a motherfucker, whatever.
And you look like you're pretty big, Officer Turtle.
That's a fact. That's what she said.
Oh, this nigga out of line. It's out of line. Somebody throw some oil on this nigga.
And how big are your arms?
That's a fact. Sir? Boy,
not
you
big
ain't
at all.
You seem like a
hater. You're a fucking hater. Look at all this hate coming away, boy. Listen.
Yeah.
You
Let
seem
John
like
the Baptist say it. John the Baptist up here looking like the Hulk.
You seem like a pretty good user, Officer Turtle.
That's a fact. I am a good user. I use the shit out of everybody.
If you had a channel, I probably would subscribe.
You probably? No, I don't need a channel, sir. I don't want to. because people don't like to hear what I got to say.
That's a whole fact.
You ever have a girlfriend? You ever
I
have
like
a
them
girlfriend?
over here.
That's a fact.
There
I'm
you
OG
go.
co-host.
That's a whole fact.
I'm OG co-host. I've been to your channel a couple times, Brandon. I watched you.
How much do you love it?
Not that much.
Do you have favorite character from the Looney Tunes?
No, I never watch cartoons. That's the end of your questions? That was crazy.
Hey.
I thought I was gonna have an interview.
You gotta learn how to have an engagement conversation.
I gotta learn.
Yes, sir.
It's me.
I'm trying. Yes.
I'm the problem.
When do you want to return to my channel for a stream, OG?
Let me show you how it's done. Whenever I stop streaming and stop giving these long days of working, and then I get some free time, I'll be able to come over there and make a whole day streaming with you. We'll probably do like a 2 or 3 hour show on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Just make sure you check your messages on Discord. I'll make sure I send you.
And what if the other person came to my channel for a stream?
That's cool. If Fat Turtle want to come over there for a stream, I welcome him to come over there, and both of y'all can strive to get big number of subscribers.
But Officer Toto has to decide.
Yeah, but did you ask him was his content G or X rated?
I don't do YouTube, sir.
What if you came to my channel for a stream, Officer Toto?
I cuss too much.
My channel doesn't really have any swear words too much.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. I don't want to mess your channel up.
My subscriber count will probably plummet.
Yeah, I don't want you to do it because you got 4,000 subscribers.
4,300.
You was a
That's a whole
motherfucker.
fact.
You was a motherfucker.
43, 34. Do you got more than that, Brandon?
43, 51 now.
That's what I'm talking about. Because last time, am I right? When you was on my panel last time, you had 43, 34, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
This
you
is
got
some absolute
43,
bullshit.
51.
Yep, I got 43, 51 now.
No, that's what's up, bro. Keep on growing, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
Shut up, DM.
That's how you have an engagement conversation.
And the N word is the most racist word. If the N word was heard on my channel, my subscriber count will big time plummet.
Admit it.
My channel is pretty much triple G.
Hey, BM. Yeah. Yeah, you doing good. You keep on making that great content over there, brother. I gotta go check. I gotta flip these ribs here in a minute. So let's get back to the Beano Nation, Angry Man, them over. If we get to hear this one dude, I want to see that you
Is
agree.
the video X-rated?
Yes, sir.
It will be, sir. They will be cussing.
Even has the worst word of all.
The what now?
The worst word of all, the N word.
Oh, they're gonna say it a lot.
No, they're gonna say that a lot. Yeah. And believe me, sir, that's not the worst word of it all. But I know what you're talking about, but don't use it. Let's get to the show.
Claim the moral high ground and pretend like you have a right to do it because of oppression or because I'm black, but it's bullshit. And you know it.
Oh, American Nacho put some fire in the bag. But don't worry. You know what? Actually, Sharon's a Negro kid. He'll let the white man go. Go ahead, American Nacho.
I was next.
I want to let him see. He's been waiting.
So no, I think we need to have a conversation about personal space. Number one.
Hey, Fly Jones, don't start that. Don't start that, Fly Jones. Now you're a part of the DoDirty Nation. Now you come on now. You one of the commanders and chiefs over there now, man. You can't be doing that. You gonna have that boy over here acting like Angel, and we ain't gonna be able to stop him. Once we get him rolling, he like a locomotive, sir, with a steam engine, nigga, with infinity water and no explosion. That mean, nigga, they don't matter how much is in there, it's not gonna break, bro. He is gonna never be stopped. So we don't need to bring that up to that level. Please don't get Brandon to start using the N-word. That is gonna be crazy. We already had that boy take his shirt off. We don't need him to do no naps. he rock with us. I'm trying to look out for him. We did Angel like that, bro. We did that. Let that nigga loose, bro. It's like, you know how they get an animal from the zoo and they put it out in the wild and they let that nigga. That's what we did to Angel. And you see what happened to him. LA fault. And I don't want to be caused of Brandon going out there and getting stuck in these YouTube streets, thinking he an N-word and shit, talking like 10th man and shit. Where he at anyway?
You being a little hypocrite.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
How am I being a hypocrite? Sir, we all get one. We all have, bro. We all get one and we all have one.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you say it's just a word, so why can't Brandon just say it?
Oh no. See, now you come with that bullshit. Don't be on no demon.
I'm not on no demon time. I'm just asking. It's not a legit question.
Nope.
It's not a legit question.
Sir, that's a good question.
Okay,
so what we about to do is continue to play this.
You're a piece of shit.
Because I know what you're trying to do. See, y'all gotta watch this nigga. See, Fat Turtle, he slick.
Nigga say, it's just a word, right? It's just a word. Why not?
You're correct, my good sir, but you think you slick. Look at him drink that water. He already got the shit in his brain moving. Man, how you took the dummy this morning?
Yes, I did, sir. That's why I'm moving. That's why I'm moving fast, sir.
Okay, that's what the problem
is.
That's
why I just caught you in that bullshit you just said.
That's all right, but that's why we're about to continue to listen to this video.
Carmelo was not in a place where he was not supposed to be. He was a part of the track. He actually won the race that day. So this idea that he was not.
Did you know that?
What? I'm sorry. I tuned him out. What'd he say?
Okay, we're gonna run it back. Because I want to make sure we ain't misconstruing what nobody's saying.
About him supposedly.
So no, I think we need to have a conversation about personal space. Number one, Carmelo was not in a place where he was not supposed to be. He was a part of the track. He actually won the race that day. So this idea that he was not.
I don't know about that. I'm actually looking up the track meet information now for my own show. So it's funny he said that. I can't confirm or deny it. I don't know where Sharon got his information, but I don't know. I truly don't know. I'm literally looking up the information for the track meet now. So when I find it, I'll let you know.
Yeah, right. Like I said, I ain't trying to prove nobody wrong or not, because like I said earlier in the video, and y'all can go back and replay this motherfucker. Two things can be right, bro. I got one. I got my brother from another mother up here.
OGDoDirty, let me hear.
If I'm the botcherist nigga, you know he is a real nigga. What's up with the snowman?
What it do, OG?
Hey. And in this thing, man, trying to come up with this. You was there yesterday, so I'm glad you came up, sir, so you can explain some of this rhetoric that we're hearing from everybody up here. I understand that y'all was trying to get y'all words out. So you know what? I'll say, you know what? It's a church service today. We on demon time. If you look at how the enemy time is spelled, reverse it. It's going to spell demon time with OGDoDirty. So this is your time to go crazy. Now, I'm letting you know, LA got the blessed anointed oil that he stole. So it's good for everything that we're going to do today.
I don't even know if he was. I'm looking at the track meet schedule for outdoors.
Look, as far as Sharon's information, what I come to understand as of yesterday is most of the information that he's touting as facts. He's never went out and researched shit.
Well, dude. I'm looking at it now. So it looked like the last and final, their final track meet was on the 27th. I don't know if that was like, hold on.
Well, he made a claim yesterday. I forget what it was, but I asked him where he got his information from. And he said, why? It doesn't matter where I got my information from. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't matter. And he's like, well, I just heard it from somewhere. That shit matters, dude. Where are you getting your fucking information? Because you're out here pushing shit and constantly saying you're telling the truth and being honest about shit. And all you're doing is pushing a bunch of rhetoric and lies. And that's what's irritating me about the whole fucking thing is all these people are out here talking about shit that they have no clue about. They're adding shit to the information that was given, and they're buying a bunch of bullshit that nobody can substantiate.
Hey, like I said, I'm listening to it now. We caught the back end of it, bro. I went live yesterday late. I usually go live at 7, but for some reason, I went live like at 8:10, 8:20, and then we watched some more videos, and then I went into what Selman was doing, and then they redirected to me. So I got to see the back end. So like the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes of the show. So I missed the whole front 7 hours. So
you missed a whole lot then.
See what I'm saying? So basically I said, fuck it. I supported them yesterday. They supported me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the next person on the list, and I'm gonna go down. I see everybody streamed it on their platform. Some people was there before some people got there. So Sharon started his. He only got 3 hours or 4 hours of the show yesterday. So that means somebody else besides Sale and Raw G got the other, you know what I'm saying, 4 hours into it. So,
I got almost all of it too.
Okay, cool. So you'll probably be, after I watch a little bit of this, to go and see the front of it, I'll probably just go to yours and support your show. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I'm looking at it is I already helped out, already went over there and supported Sale and Raw. I'm gonna support Sharon. If AM, I don't think AM streamed it, but
I don't know if he did or not either. There was like 8 or 9 of us that were streaming it yesterday.
Man, it's going to be a lot of good content to go over then. I mean, everybody going to be looking at it their own way. Everybody going to have but this is what I like to see, because it's all transparent. You can't switch up and say you said something different on your show than what was said on the show, because it's streamed off of one show. So everybody is saying the same thing.
The one thing I'll say, DoDirty and LA, is watch Sharon while he's up here on the panel with us. You can see how uncomfortable he is that he doesn't have his normal, sidekicks to sit and help him with coming up with answers for shit and rebuttals and kickbacks.
This happened on this. What day did this happen? On the 7th?
Yesterday.
No. I'm talking about the track meet. Day of the track meet.
Oh, the track meet. I want to say about a week and a half ago.
God damn it.
I know. Well, because look, the one thing I know that we were told initially that only Caramello was supposed to be there, right? And that the twins weren't even running, or weren't even on the track team. Well, come to find out, the real truth of the matter is all 3 of them were on track teams. All 3 of them were participating. I believe it was either Caramello or one of the twins were the ones that helped set up the meet or some shit. I don't know 100% about that. But I do know all 3 of them were supposed to be there. We also know that there's a part in there which you'll see where we get. I don't know that, because that might have been closer to the end too. You might have already caught that, DoDirty, where we were questioning him as to the whether or not he was supposed to be there part on why it was valid for them to tell not be able to tell Caramello that he wasn't allowed to be in that place. Nobody had the right to tell him to leave. But we asked him, well, then why did they have the right to tell the father that he had to leave from a public press conference?
Okay, so we came in at the end of the when it was basically they was arguing semantics. So I didn't get to hear the question of who first started that off, because we came in after that. You know what I'm saying? We got another guest coming to the panel.
Right.
OGDoDirty, let me hear.
That's a whole thing. Good with your Mayo.
Yeah, Mayo watched most of it too, man. He was there damn near the whole stream.
So we got like I said, we got to the part they was really arguing at the end, bro, really going at each other's necks, and then Rob B was like, she's about to cut that shit off. So
well, ask Mayo about the tap dancing the fucking Sharon was doing. I mean, this motherfucker.
This is the reason why we watching it right now, bro, because I mean, if y'all know certain points, bro, if look, y'all can be the research department. Like literally, if you know what part it is on your own stream, Snowman, go to a part while we watching this. You already heard most of this, just stuff. But so you really don't have to just listen to it like we do, because we haven't heard it. But go to the parts where it is, bro, and you already know how I am, bro. You drop that shit in the back, you know I'm presenting. So just go to the part where you was talking about on the front end from the front beginning. This is, like I said, I think his started at the 3 hour, almost a half the show. Well, not even half the show, because they did 8 hours. So just, you know what I'm saying, go anytime before Sharon came up there on the thing and start streaming. And if you find something that you want to talk about, bro, just click it, put it in the back. We'll go to it and so forth. Same thing with Mayo. If he was over there at a certain point in time on whoever show he was on, even if it was on Cellulite show, if he want to go to a certain part that he wanted to talk about with it, click it. We'll show it.
I
haven't seen it, so I want to watch it.
I got almost 7 hours of it.
Yeah, so if there's certain parts you want to go to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, put it in the back, bro. We'll pull it up. But I want to see what the hell was going on over there. I want to see what the conversation was because LA been doing it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what other people thoughts is about it because that might, when we go to LA show later on tonight, it might, you know what I'm saying, give him some more questions or, you know what I'm saying, some more stuff to ask us about it. You know what I'm saying? Some more stuff he can go research.
The one thing I'll tell you that DoDirty, after watching, more so after the week and a half of listening to all the conversations that's been going on about this whole situation, the one thing it's done is it's really, really exposed a lot of people in this space and where they really stand and who they really are as far as, you know, race relations go. I'm telling you, dude, it's really exposed a lot of people and what the real feelings are about things.
All right, let me go check on these ribs, man. Y'all rock out real quick. Let me let y'all rock out, and then I'm gonna come back. Let's go run over and check on these ribs outside.
You guys ain't seen the part where Tyranny was up there yet either, have you?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's about to be good. That's what I'm saying. Just give me. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Go ahead, man. Just play it.
All right, cool. I'll just go ahead and rock it out there and take us back to where we was.
Able to be under a tent is insane. No, it was when we go to track meets, football games, basketball games, people intermingle with each other, even with the opposite team. They go shake hands, they say what's up, they slap fives, they talk. It is not, he was not at a place where he wasn't supposed to be. That part we got to stop adding that into the conversation. And these kids show that they don't have no personal space, right? So he sat down somewhere in the corner. They approached him. Then they attempted to grab his bag. He said, give me my, all this back and forth that they had. And we understand also with the information that we had is one-sided. That is for the prosecutor side. We didn't hear the other side yet. So we got to make sure we understand that the information that we are dissecting is only from one side.
See, that's where he's being disingenuous there too, because
the father,
we heard the police and we know Caramello's story.
Space. He wasn't necessarily up in the parents' face to face, but however, he was all up in their face emotionally. So he don't have no idea what.
Oh my God, Sarah.
This is why the parents
was reaching on that one,
the right authority
to
get behind it, because if
the whole time he was just reaching.
The father went to say, hey, you need to leave, we know it probably would have turned out a little bit more heated. It wouldn't have been just a walkout. He needed about 5, 6, 7, 8 officers to escort him out.
Wow.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to stop you right there. Are you done with the cap? Are you done with the cap? Because that entire speech or that entire sentence he just said was complete and utter bullshit. It was a public event. It was a public press conference. And then the moment the father showed up, they turned it into a private. When are you going to stop lying, bro? Because I'm calling cap.
Really quick.
Okay, wait.
Yes, it was advertised as a public event by Next Generation Action Network.
WFAA even is streaming it. They have like an app and you can watch it on your TV for free. So it for sure was a public event. It for sure was.
And you can't even use the restraining order argument because Carmelo was on house arrest. There's no reason he wouldn't have been allowed to be there.
Hold on. Let's show respect to the money, and then we'll go back through the order. It's not Sharon's turn no more. Sharon's over it. And how you just gonna skip over me? You gonna make me go last? Damn it.
Then read the goddamn super chat, woman.
Okay, Zaddy. In modern America, no one is enslaved and not a victimist. Now, let me answer the question.
I just want to say that is the new slogan. Y'all should make some t-shirts. Winning races and stabbing places.
That's crazy.
They already got it. They already got a Carmelo Anthony theme song. You ain't heard it?
I heard
they do. That's crazy work too.
I heard that.
I hate y'all so much.
I see Sharon pop locking to it.
He was.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hey, listen. I just wanna have a conversation about.
No, wait. It's not your turn. It's not your turn.
I wasn't jumping the turn.
It's my turn. It's my time. God damn it. Where is my Skip Bayless clip? Because y'all doing too guys.
I deleted it. Don't worry. I got you.
It didn't fly for 1 second. It's not.
Sharon is being serious today. Yes.
It's a serious topic, goddammit. We need to have a real conversation about it.
I don't want to have to
go
drop
ahead.
everybody down so I could speak, but I swear to God on Jesus, I will drop y'all down this Resurrection Sunday. But okay, the same way that y'all feel like Carmelo Anthony had the right to be wherever the fuck he wanted to be, and then nobody have no. And I want my solo screen too. The hell y'all think this is? And ain't nobody had the right to tell him he had to leave the tent.
All right, I'm
then
back
guess what? Then nobody had a right to tell Jeff Metcalf that he had to leave that event.
My fault. Go ahead, y'all.
So I'm looking it up. I don't know if Carmelo was racing that day. So let me share my screen real quick.
Go ahead.
Well, see, that was what you're LA. That's one of the things that somebody brought up that actually made sense.
I don't even
because at track meets, usually people use the tented area to put their backpacks and belongings and shit while they're doing their sporting events, right?
Yeah.
Why, if they were at the track, or if he was at the track event and he was racing and he had already been there and he wasn't doing anything, why was he walking around with his backpack on him?
On April 2nd. So April 2nd is the day it happened. The school calendar says they just had a tennis meet. They had their meet on the 3rd, but everybody keep telling me it happened on the 2nd. And when I go to Frisco, when I go to Memorial High calendar, theirs is actually on the 2nd.
Interesting.
All right, LA, what
Oh, it say to be announced. So they might have pushed it back to the 3rd. Okay, it was. It was on. Okay, he was supposed to be there because they pushed theirs back to the 3rd. So I guess all the schools on the calendar. So he was, because it say the track meet was on the 3rd at the stadium. Because the first.
Have you found the results online yet?
Mm-mm.
They said he won.
Okay, go to I'll put a link in the back, sir. Miles Split, Texas.
Well, if it happened on the 2nd, how did he win if their race was on the 3rd and he was in jail on the 3rd?
Because he could have won if they were racing that day. He could have already run his races.
They said it was at April 3rd at 2 a.m. But it say on the 2nd it was to be announced. But it say they ran a race on the 3rd.
My thing is, why we ain't got no video of them niggas running the race?
That's a good question.
Let me see. Let me show you how this. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. So this is
11A5.
This is Memorial High School that was the school of Warriors, right, for Frisco. So they say the district track meet on the 2nd was to be announced, and on the 3rd it was at 8 a.m. for district track meet. So I don't know what the hell this is. TBA?
The TBA is probably because it rained, so it's probably getting pushed back until the rain stopped.
Well, the stabbing happened too, so they had to put everything off. That kind of ended the track meet that day.
How many races happened?
It was a whole district, dude.
Yeah, I know, but how many races happened? Was it when did the time did it happen? It could have happened at the very beginning or very end.
Like 10:30 a.m.
And it started at 8. So it was probably in the middle of it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can look up the individual results. I put a link in the back, sir.
So you say they won.
That's the thing, though. Is we proved Sharon was just given random information that he never even researched, even with his own links. Man, he tried to give us links, saying that the what's his name, the twin that survived, or the twin that got killed, trying to say that Hunter, that Hunter kid, he admitted to approaching the guy first, and his own. I mean, even the links that he showed said the kid didn't even say the things that Sharon said that he said. And then when we confronted him about it, Sharon tried saying that he heard something totally different than the rest of us heard.
We're gonna listen to it.
Yeah, you can take it down. You can put your shit up. I'm just because I need all this for later anyway.
All right.
And to what Akron was saying earlier, the misinformation, you're right, it is coming from both sides. Both sides are guilty of doing this shit, putting out a bunch of false information on this stuff just to fucking fuel the anger.
Well, he went to Centennial, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, Centennial High.
Yeah.
Another one went to Memorial. They only ran one
Austin Metcalf was on the boys team. That's for sure. I'm looking at the Frisco Memorial website right now. He's listed on the boys team.
Yeah, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about Carmelo. We know Austin was there to run.
The other thing that's really annoying me also is people trying to say that there was a big size difference and Caramello couldn't handle. He felt scared going up against someone bigger than that. This dude was a fucking high school senior on the football team. Played strong safety, for crying out loud.
He was 5'11", 160.
Yeah, since when did strong safety start becoming pussy?
He said he won his individual race, or he said he won a race, because it's the difference.
He just said he won a race. I don't know what race it was. He didn't specify none of that. He just said Centennial ain't win number one in shit. I've been looking at this, all the relays, and the boys single events. Only one event happened for the boys and the girls.
Well, see, there's another fact that Sharon passes off as a fact that was a bullshit lie that he probably just made up on the fly.
So from what I'm looking at now, the actual two events, when the singles, the boys and the girls, it was only one. And that was the 3,200 relay. But all the team events, they did already. That's why they got a lot of points up there. But the individual events, they didn't do them yet. So I don't know where people got that from. And from I'm looking at with Centennial was getting like second and third in all the group events. Oh boy, why did I look this shit up?
So you'd have another reason to call Sharon a liar.
I ain't calling that man a liar.
We all might as well start, because that's what he does, is fucking lie his ass off.
This nigga.
So you did have the 100-meter dash. Did he say he ran? I'm assuming he ran the 100 because he was a safety. The 100, maybe the 200.
Yeah, I'd say 400-meter relay at best would be the most he ran.
He didn't do long distance. He was a safety, so it got to be the shorter events. So yeah, it wasn't him. Damn sure it wasn't him. And from Frisco, Kaylee. Hold on, god damn it! Oh, this shit is crazy, man. This is what I'm talking about with this misinformation. This shit is ridiculous. This shit is stupid.
Well, it got to be put out there, bro.
The people, and I threw a scenario. Granted, it's just my own opinion. I don't know.
Both of them were juniors, right? Or were they seniors?
They're both seniors.
They both were seniors.
Yeah. Okay. And granted, this is just an opinion, of why I think the dad might have wanted to go to that press conference, because everybody kept saying, well, what reason did he have to be there other than intimidation? And my thoughts behind it is, well, we know how the news media is. We know how social media is. We know how people go out and clip shit and edit shit to make it sound and look the way they want it to look. Could it possibly be that the man just wanted to go hear what they had to say right in real time with his own ears from the horse's mouth, rather than take the chance of fucking listening to what the media wanted to spin it into?
He said that though. That was exact words out of his mouth. He said he just wanted to hear what they had. He said it was a press conference and he wanted to hear what they had to say. He said it.
Yeah, he said it on camera, hot mic. I mean,
and look, that isn't that hard to believe. We know how the media and how social media spins shit. If you have the opportunity to hear it with your own ears from the very people, why wouldn't you?
Well, I can give a counter argument to that. And then I can also give a counter argument to this bullshit I'm about to say. Some can say you can hear the shit on TV.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. But we know how the news spins shit.
Yeah, and he could say, well, it was a public event and I wanted to be there. And fair point. But people don't ask the right questions. They just go off of assumptions.
Well, and Sharon didn't know that the only reason why he left is because the owners of the building, because they were at the building of that church of the foundational white blackety black American, whatever it was, brotherhood crap, that was their property. That spokesperson that was sitting there speaking for the family, that was his church's or his organization's property, and he had him trespassed, and that's why he left.
God damn it! I don't even see Carmelo name nowhere.
No, dude, I don't.
Nowhere,
I don't
cuz.
see anything with his name being on that
Mayo,
team at all.
I'm going crazy right now. I don't see it nowhere.
Nope.
When I tell you nowhere, I mean nowhere. He was on the football team because I got his highlights. He's on there. But this shit
Dude,
is
I
crazy.
can tell you Hunter Metcalf's and Austin Metcalf's fucking records for the season. I can't find nothing on him. by searching first name or last name.
I'm looking at the rosters for the dates for that date on who ran and who was on the track team. Unless they scrub this motherfucker from the internet, that could be possible. Because remember, they expelled them. So they could have just scrubbed everything with him on there.
Why would they scrub all his information and not scrub the other kid's information in?
Who, Carmelo?
And I'm looking at at least two different sites. And these aren't school sites either.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Athletic.net.
I'm on the actual school roster site.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't make no sense to scrub Caramello's record when a lot of the argument on the defense side is that he was supposed to be there because he was on the team.
But that don't make no difference though, Snowman. That don't really got nothing to do with
well, what I'm saying is when you got a bunch of people that are doing just what we're doing right now, going online and looking for things, trying to find out what statements are true or false, why would you scrub someone's information to where people couldn't find it?
Because, bro, they don't want that shit in their organization. So they did the same thing.
Oh God!
I mean, nigga, they did the same thing.
A school not wanting it.
Bro, I don't understand where you're coming from, and I don't disagree with you, bro. But you can't sit here and tell me, bro, that a person, bro, who do something horrific, bro, just say like the Doughboy that was a school shooter, right? You think they're gonna keep him in the motherfucking books?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, they don't. Bro. They most likely get you up out of even people, bro, in my high school, bro, that did tragic shit, bro. The motherfuckers is not in our yearbook. I can go look the motherfuckers up and notice
well,
them niggas.
Oh my God!
In the yearbook's one thing, but
understand
part of school records is a whole another thing entirely.
Yeah, but that's not that's not something, bro, that I don't think they'll just give so you tell me how many schools can you go to right now, bro, and find some type of file or anything on all of they misleading kids. The kids they just done crazy shit. Like you can't. I don't think you can do that.
OJ, I'm sorry, gentlemen. Can you pull up my screen real quick? This is so heartbreaking. This is fucking heartbreaking, man. This is what I'm talking about when people lie so much to me.
He wasn't even on the team, was he?
Don't lie to me. Don't fucking lie to me, people. God damn, man. This is when y'all make me do research I don't want to fucking do because now I'm gonna be looking at people like they crazy because y'all completely lied to me. This motherfucker wasn't a beast. He played 10 games and he was a kick returner.
So he wasn't even a strong safety?
He wasn't obese like they claimed he was.
Was he even the captain of the team like they said he was?
He might have been, but he had 14 solo tackles and 24 assists. That's not a
real beastie record.
It's not a beast.
Not for 4 years.
No, this is 23-24. He did this. But 24 and 25 is when this happened, right? He was a senior. He only played 5 games.
Wow. Captains of the football team don't only play half the season.
And his one offer that's listed on his X page is from McPherson College, which is a very small college here in Kansas, right down the road from me.
Huh.
Not a college powerhouse school.
Yeah, that's why I say Butterfly. He could have just been a captain because of his age.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, but that's crazy, cuz.
So we trying to diminish what we doing right now?
You want to know what I'm doing?
I really want to know right now because that didn't make no sense with what I just got through hearing from all three of y'all.
Right. Can I tell you what I'm doing? Since you
go ahead.
I'm just trying to dispel the rumors.
Asking.
I'm trying to diminish him.
I'm dispelling the fucking rumors. That's it.
Okay, I got that point. Okay, and you can prove at that point. Okay, Snowman.
God damn it.
What was that comment about when a nigga brought that shit up, bro? What was that about? I just want to know. I just want to know where everybody's mind is thinking, because my mind didn't go there.
No, what I'm sitting here thinking is why are people trying to make someone out to be something that they aren't, is how I'm seeing this. All right. Just let the kid be who the kid is. Why sit and try and make him into some kind of messiah individual who was this great, did all these wonderful things, was the top of everything? If he was just an average kid, just say he was an average kid. Why do you got to make him bigger than what he is?
So you guys think he did the
Mayo, can you go and answer that for me, brother? Before we go to that, what you call it, and what was wrong about that college that nigga was supposed to be going to?
Oh no, somebody said he had offers from D1 schools and all this other shit too. That's all.
That school, what would be the classifications of that school that's down the street from your house, that college, since it's a small college?
D2.
What is the worst one you can go to?
Probably a D5.
No, what are y'all doing?
Or no, those are max schools are the worst, aren't they?
No, it don't even work like that anymore. They look for smaller schools now.
Do they?
Yeah. They look for them diamonds because they can get them for cheap. And they just as good as the bigger players. They're some of the best Hall of Famers right now, or people on the trajectory to go to the Hall of Fame, is from smaller schools. They go, of course, you're gonna get the Ohio States, the Floridas, and all that other shit. Right. But you also gonna get the Mississippi, like the Mississippi State, like the little smaller schools like that. So that's what they look for. So going to a Division II college ain't the best thing. Hell, look at what Carson went to our school. He went to a D school. He went to Colorado State, Colorado Buffalo, and that was a D2, and he got paid $200 million. They go for that. So going to a D school is not a bad thing in football these days, especially with social media and you putting everything out. You don't have to go to a crazy big school.
Well, I think to what Mayo was saying, I do believe I heard quite a few content creators try and push like he was he was losing a scholarship chance at one of these big, huge colleges and shit.
I doubt that. I'm not gonna go that far, but I'm looking at Austin. I'm trying to look up Austin stats now to see how much of a beast they claim he was too.
I just want to know if he wasn't racing, what was he there for then?
It could be observer,
and it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if that Hunter kid was lying himself a little bit about whether or not they had already known each other, because he said that was the first time they'd ever talked to each other, had ever seen each other, was under that tent.
God damn it.
Well, Austin did 100 meters, shot put, and discus. Hunter did 100 meter, 200 meter, and discus. That's what they competed in, according to athletic.net.
And according to athletic.net, Carmelo Anthony didn't do nothing. He wasn't nothing in track and field world.
No, he wasn't on the roster.
No.
Did he had a
not Wikipedia? You say Wikipedia?
No, I said athletic.
No. I'm talking about. I went to the school site.
I want to talk about that. I was asking Mayo, when he looked up Austin and his brother Hunter, did he look up Carmelo, and what did he find? I was asking him, did he find nothing? Like they don't got no record of this nigga for 4 years doing no races on the athletic place of where you just found Austin and Witcher College?
No, nothing.
Forces. So.
Nothing.
Yeah. Austin was about that work in football. I ain't gonna lie to you. He started 10 games. He had 67 solo tackles, 24 assisted tackles. He was about that work. He was 10 sacks. He was gonna get looked at. He was gonna get.
So I'm gonna ask you the same thing before I say this. At least, so you didn't see nothing on Carmelo Anthony, but nothing have to do with track.
No, just football. I looked up. I went to 4 different sites, like with the track information for the not just that day, just period for that year, and nothing. He popped up on no roster. I went to the school website, looked him up. He popped up on no roster. I don't know. He could have been a track fan. There's no for this is Angry Snowman. You can't say why the fuck he was. Why the fuck he was there.
I get what you're
That's
saying.
but see, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't want to make nobody seem like they crazy, bro. But if we gotta go through and go the slow way, bro, and it seems like that's the only way people can understand. Because when you're moving through stuff so fast, bro, and you're using your brain and you're trying to overpower that, and what I mean by that is trying to expel what you got in your brain on somebody else and try to get them to understand. Fuck all that. Just make them understand by slowing your logic down. So you and Mayo just looked up and just found everything, or you can find everything on Austin and his brother Hunter, but you can't find nothing on Carmelo,
except for football results.
Except for football results. Cool with that. So when it comes to the track thing, when we start hearing people with the opposition are saying he shouldn't have been there and all this other stuff, do we take that into account? Because you can't find nothing that this nigga ran. You can't find nothing.
No, dude,
that this nigga did.
we're just trying to find facts. That's all. We're not trying to dispel the kid himself.
Okay, but
we're
taking
trying
it
to
the wrong
dispel
way.
the shit that.
Yeah, I'm trying to the wrong way, bro. Okay, first of all, don't make it seem like I'm talking straight to you, bro. Like you trying to do
No. I'm just
saying. You're helping with the
saying
conversation for the audience, but we're having. No, but what I'm saying is, bro, if we don't have no record of this dude, bro, running anywhere, it's only 2 factors, sir. It's what LA said. They either scrubbed it or he didn't do it. We have him playing football. We have the games he was there. So when they sit here and they tell us on the news, bro, or they come up with something, bro, these the people, bro, that we got to sit here and tell, bro, you might be wrong with the information that you putting out there. If they sit here and say that he ran that day, Mayo.
Akron,
whatever news said that, and they want to make up a story and say, you know what, Carmelo ran that day, Austin ran that day. Okay, well, we don't have no record of that. We don't have no record of him running at all.
Yeah, that's all we're doing is looking up the records.
Akron asked, and it's a valid question, if he was really kicked out for bringing a knife before, because there was that rumor going around, and if he was, could he might have been kicked off the team because of it.
They wasn't scripted.
Well, because they had actually in the bond hearing, they had mentioned an incident at school in February. Could that have involved a knife? We don't know. That's all school records. They're not going to release that shit.
Yeah, but that's what somebody told us.
No, that was mentioned in the bond hearing.
How did you hear the bond hearing? It was a televised.
It was one of the reporters in I think 11 News.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They told us that.
Out of Dallas was in the bond hearing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that don't mean it's true. They just said that's what somebody brought up.
Yeah,
that don't mean that's even true. That don't mean it's true. That's just
that's why I said that. Well, that's why I said if it was true, if it wasn't just a rumor. Because at this point, I don't know really what's been released is fact and fiction, because there's proof that there's been people releasing things as if it's, real credible information, and it's all fake, made up propaganda.
Oh yeah, the police chief's faked Facebook page post.
It was crazy.
The whole Facebook page, the autopsy report, the fake autopsy report.
Well, you got that guy that claims to have been there and witnessed it, but there's no record of who he is or anything like that. Nobody knows who the guy is. It's just some random guy.
Yeah. And also that stadium literally sits right next to a junior high. There's a whole complex on that property. So
need them to come up with a factual story, because if they sit here and telling us, bro, that they only had one witness, and after what we seen yesterday, ain't no way in the hell you're gonna have one witness. You wasn't covered. It wasn't too many of y'all underneath that motherfucker. So everybody seen y'all. For some reason, people wasn't paying attention. They have nobody else veering around, no nothing, nobody with binoculars, no nothing, huh? They didn't hear nobody scream, no nothing. It just happened so fast and nobody seen nothing because they was underneath a tent.
Well, supposedly they got like
in the cabana. It wasn't a tent.
How many schools is running?
Yeah, it was a fucking shade tent with no sides. I mean,
I have a gazebo outside that's way better than that. I got a zip up on my side, served with a see-through mesh. What we doing here? You can see better looking at them kids underneath that cabana than trying to look at me in this gazebo. At least I have a little bit of white netting that'll stop you from seeing certain stuff.
Yeah, nobody's
seen it though.
Well, supposedly there's supposed to be video footage of what happened.
There's a list of 30 eyewitnesses on the police report.
Should be way more than that. And then we already can prove that people don't account what they see with their eyes. We see it every day on police videos. Fuck it, we see it up here on the screen.
Right.
What we talking about?
That's a fact.
It's gonna be a nice one, man. Let's see what else they was talking about, because they know it's for cheering and all them supposed to be coming up here. I want to see what all that good shit was about.
You're doing is you're conflating your Confucianism. And what you're actually doing is making the point. You're making the point that people have the right to tell you to leave. Now, the police officer shaked Jeff Metcalf's hand when they escorted him from the venue. But y'all get it twisted. Let's look at some legal definitions. The color of authority is that semblance or presumption of authority sustaining the acts of a public officer, which is derived from his apparent title to the office or from a writ or other processes in his hands, apparently valid and regular. State these.
No, anime girl. Leave it alone.
Who the hell is talking?
No.
Somebody telling their business. I got you covered. Hide your kids, hide your wives. State versus oaths. But when we're talking about authority, authority is the official permission or right to act, often on behalf of another. Authority may also be a person or institution that has power over another person. These are the legal definitions. Y'all just be out here putting out terminology and saying whatever it is you want to say. That man had the right to be there. And in fact, them making him leave proves that people can leave peaceably from an event and not have somebody lose their life. It also pushed diminished capacity in the ability to make the sentencing or charges be minimized for their son. They so busy playing chicken with a convicted criminal as their spokesperson that they making the wrong moves all over the place. Y'all are really crazy. Like, y'all are not paying attention to the plays because y'all got y'all emotions all up in it. That boy is going to go to jail because his case is being handled irresponsibly in the media.
Cody is King made a good point too. He said, understand, if Carmelo gets off on self-defense here, it opens up black people to get off by whites for touching them at all. Well,
So this is not true. So this is the problem that y'all keep having. I don't know why we trying to act like we are afraid of being honest, right? So no, we are going by the law in Texas, right? So in Texas, all these things is okay. This is how they operate in Texas. Hey, in Texas, it was a case law that somebody got knocked out and he got a concussion and he deleted somebody. Listen, it is.
But he got the actual concussion. It wasn't the fear of getting a concussion. It was an actual injury.
I don't understand why it's an issue to just deal with the law and not our moral feelings about the situation.
Because the law says
we've just given you the penal code and all the laws.
As I've been having a conversation, I didn't put no race into my part of my conversation at all. All I'm saying is that people in Texas, they operate. You could take somebody's property. I could go chase them down if I was in Texas and delete that person.
No, that is completely
property.
That shit is completely false, and that's the kind of shit they need to keep off the internet.
That's insane, really, to think that.
Hold on now. Is it even more insane to think if he get off with a self-defense claim, black folks should be scared of white people because every other white person? That's just as crazy.
Well, no, what it's saying, it's setting a precedent that basically anybody, not just black folks, but anybody comes up and aggresses you or walks or strolls towards you, and you think that they make you feel some type of way. Now you can stab them or shoot them and off them just because they walked in your direction.
No, that wasn't the point I made. The point I made was the shit that y'all said is just as crazy as the shit that they said, and both of y'all calling each other crazy.
Well, the only thing I did was read. Look, listen. All I did was read his comment, and he made it. He because it's being made as a race situation. That's why he approached it from a racial aspect. The guy in the chat that I read his comment.
Yeah, but I noticed everybody keeps saying it's not a racial aspect to it, which I agree with. But yet we all keep putting it in there. We all guilty of this thing.
I
if
agree.
we stop doing the shit, it wouldn't happen. But we all keep doing it. Even me, I'm guilty of that sin. If we just stop doing it, stop saying one is black and one is white, and just say Austin and Carmelo and call it a day. That should be dead, and we'll just go off of that. Because then I think people emotions will be out of it, but it won't ever fucking happen. That's a pipe dream. That's like me being 6 feet tall. Shit just won't ever happen.
I just know that you know this, LA. If the kid gets off on self-defense on this, it's going to set a really weird precedent for all these young kids in school.
No, what I think is going to happen is people are going to be mad for a year and then fucking forget these two kids even exist, like we always do.
Well, I have a prediction,
sir.
But do y'all realize y'all doing the same thing that they do on everything else in the world?
What do you mean?
You basically just you put the fear factor in it and made it so motherfucking blunt that it just made it sound the same way he did. So think about what you just said.
You don't think court cases set precedent though?
Go ahead.
No, OG, you don't think court cases set precedent?
I do, sir. I really do.
But people will have my bad. Go ahead.
But people still have to follow their doctrine, sir. And what you saying is to a so far of a farce, bro, that you really think, bro, if that nigga get out, you really think if he really get out, bro, that everybody is just going to be in this uproar. It's going to be, do you understand, bro? It's been stuff that happened crazier than this, bro. And it has never went to that type of level to where you will have to reconstruct everything and everybody will be just out here. These kids just gonna be out here just choking each other out and stabbing each other. No, sir, because the main thing.
I disagree.
Wait. The main thing of this, bro, is that a kid made a mistake, bro, and somebody died, bro, and he need to go to jail. He need to get his probation like everybody else did in the world, bro. Go through the process. I heard you say this before, and I know you agree with me. So he need to go through the process, and people need to get out of their feelings.
Right, I get that, OG. All I'm stating is if this case goes specific ways, these are kids. If you don't think that high school teenage kids aren't sitting and watching this closely as well because it affects them, that this ain't going to affect how they see things and how they approach things now when they know that they might possibly be able to get off on something, then you're crazy. Because kids don't think logically like adults.
Yeah, but they would.
And dude, we watched it with the George Floyd protests.
See, y'all making two different arguments, man. And I don't even think y'all.
No, sir. It's what appears to be acceptable.
All right, so let me ask you a
what
question.
is acceptable in other places.
Cool. So, what race do you think is the more violent race now? Be honest. White or black?
You want my honest opinion?
Yes.
At this point, as far as kids go, I think they're equal all across the board. They're both. No, I really do. I do because kids, they don't see the race thing like we do.
What?
No, kids aren't as racist as we are.
They assholes. You right. But don't say they don't see the race thing because they
don't see it the same way that us adults do. Have you ever went out and engaged with these young kids on a daily basis and see how they put the whole race issue and stuff off to the side in a different way than we saw it? Until
they want something, and then everything turned into that white boy, that black boy. But that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is, so in order for y'all premise to be right, that means the white culture would have to be more vicious and savage to the point where if they see a black person, they just gonna automatically kill them, boom, because I want to, and just get away with it. That's not how it usually happens.
No, what I'm saying is that what it's going to do is set a precedent for any kid now. All kids across the board that are watching this, when they get into a situation or altercation in school, they're going to say, I'll be able to do whatever I want. I can take this force to whatever level I want to because they said that I was defending myself. I saw this on all these other cases because look at what we're watching now. We're watching adults argue about shit because of other cases, or argue about shit because of other cases that don't have nothing to do with this. That's how they're trying to get their information and make it relevant. And you don't think kids aren't watching this and aren't going to do the same thing and base their decision and opinions off of that now in the future?
Yeah, but can we continue to do things just based on what the kids gonna see in the future? Because they thought by rioting and burning the country down was going to set a good example for these kids with social justice warrior shit, and that backfired for her. Like, I don't know why we do this. Like, none of that matters in the end. These dumbass kids gonna do what the fuck they want. You just gotta raise them great. Y'all raising y'all kids good, guess what? They're gonna turn out to be good citizens. You raise your kids bad, 90% of the time they're gonna turn out to be bad citizens. It has nothing to do with this fucking case. That's crazy.
And
your kids become out good because you are a good person and you and your wife put the effort into raising productive citizens. Simple.
And people mask what the fuck they want to mask with their family, bro. You would sit here and y'all didn't seen it. It's not us up here on here, bro. It's the people that we are looking at on here making these false statements, narratives, the stuff we sitting here proving wrong. Every time we prove these people wrong, we sitting here saying, well, these people, well, you see what people we talking about. If you're not down the middle with this, bro, if you're not trying to stick on, if you sticking on the white side, if you sticking on the black side, guess what? You the one with the goddamn problem. And when you with that problem is, you sitting here making it seem like these people don't exist. Well, these kids exist too, bro. Because if they parents is like that, what kind of doctrine you think that they giving their child? The shit that y'all sitting here saying that it doesn't happen. It does, bro. Because that same person, bro, that you sitting here, Snowman, saying that is saying some dumb shit, what the fuck you think they telling their kids? Some dumb shit, sir.
Right.
And it's vice versa. So we can't sit here, bro, and act like, again, that's why I said earlier, bro, two things can be true. You just got to find out which one is true, bro. If somebody's going to make a broad statement like people are making up on this panel, and I don't have no problem with it because I ain't trying to make no broad statement because I don't know the facts of it. I'm going to wait till they get into court and then we hear the stuff and then I'll make my determination then. But you're talking about just listening to what people been hearing and stuff like that. We chopping each other down. We're going to tell you that you're wrong every time that you say something. Okay, cool. Well, if they wrong, we'll prove them wrong. Since you want to be the contrarian, fuck it. Let it be what it is. But when they start saying something and they feel some type of way about what you just said, that's going to be between y'all. Look, I'm looking at this. I don't know what the fuck was said. I'm listening to the conversation. I'm trying to see who was coming with the facts, who was saying some stuff that I didn't heard on Twitter, who done said some stuff I didn't heard on Facebook. That's what I'm looking for. So I can be like, okay, well, they ain't got all the information. They not using their brain at all. Because everything that they saying is a regurgitation. And that's what we saying is happening, right? People are regurgitating what they heard off of X.
I understand. And all these other fucking social media people.
I'm just saying, I understand what you're saying, OG. The one thing that I'm going off, I guess the reason why I'm seeing things the way I do is I'm going off of instances like this that we've watched throughout my lifetime, and then I'm watching how it slowly started affecting our kids and how they're reacting with each other on this shit because they're watching our reactions and how it plays out in social media and how it plays out in court in real time. I mean, they have more access to shit and information and how to find out things than we do, or we did when we were younger. The kids are different now than what they used to be.
Yeah. I like the way that you said that. So I want you to we're gonna do an experiment because I ain't never did this. I've been trying every time I try to do one hose it goes left, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't got everybody up here. We got a good 4 of us up here, and anybody else want to join, you can, hit the link at the top. Come on up. This church Sunday. We having this Sunday service. We're gonna I want you to use what you just said because that was very, very good. We're gonna listen to what everybody about to say up here, including yourself, my good sir. And
Right.
we're gonna see if it's going to be good to teach a child. Rhetoric and all.
Yeah, I got a good video for you too. Let me find. I watched it yesterday, and it had to do with kids jumping other kids at school events.
Yeah, I want going that far with it. I want to see how the parents, because we talk about these parents got to teach these kids the right way,
this also
right?
involves
So-
the parents.
So we're going to see what the kids are going to receive from their parents. You know what I'm saying? This is real life. I don't need nobody. Look, no disrespect. We don't need the video with nobody telling us about it. Let's just see what these people on the panel gonna do, because I'm pretty sure most everybody up here got some type of nephew, niece, child, or something like that. So we're gonna see how they behave. We're gonna see how they do their thing. Because obviously we just sitting back watching. This is a review. So
I'll admit, dude, there's a couple times I got petty on that panel.
Well, it ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying because I don't want nobody to think, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, we up here just talking about people. No, we ain't doing none of that, bro. We reviewing this and we having a conversation. We making good points. Everybody up here said something good. So I'm just trying to figure out, well, I wonder how many times somebody going to say something up here that would be detrimental to somebody else's, you know what I'm saying, psyche.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying, which would be they little ones.
I agree with that, and I think that's fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I put this in the back because it actually goes to the parents, and you'll see the difference between the two girls involved and the reactions of their parents and how they dealt with, and also two of the boys' parents that were involved in the incident.
And this one,
How they dealt with it,
or something else.
It's a cop video, body cam. Just watch it whenever you get a chance, because it's a good thing with how you see three different sets of parents react to the same incident and how they do it.
All right, I got it locked in. I got to make sure. Let me make sure it's on my history, because on YouTube, they motherfuckers be acting like that. I ain't looked at it. Shit, okay, it's on there. You motherfuckers lying to me. You ain't watched it, nigga. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, doesn't that piss you off when you watch something just real quick to save it for later?
Yeah, and then you go back and you can't find it.
Yeah.
And they do that shit to me all the time, Snowman. So you two be hating on me, bro. But they doing me good today. Salute out to Sharon and his channel for not hitting me with the street night.
Law though, we're not property defense.
Right, we're talking about criminal law. And if, to your point, if we're going by the letter of the criminal law, in multiple penal codes and multiple factions, Carmelo Anthony has violated the law to a felonious degree.
Hey, Sharon, that shit is hard. That shit is hard.
Before you joke, but which law did he violate?
No, that shit is hard when you ain't on the echo chamber, ain't it, bro?
It's not difficult at all. I'm having a conversation. I go to hostile places all the time, and we not even being hostile yet. We having a conversation.
Hey, Sharon, say this. The Kings is gonna rise again. Say that for me, bro.
So what? I don't understand what law that we are talking about that he broke. That's number one.
He broke Penal Code 19.01, 19.02,
Okay,
Penal Code 46.03. Those are the laws involving homicide.
So no, I don't think he violated those laws of homicide, because he was getting the aggressor was on him and he was protected. He stood his ground, because also in Texas, you do not have to retreat the way how y'all keep saying that.
Said homicide, not murder.
So when we're talking about concealed doctrine means you have to be on your property in order to stand your ground. It has to be your ground. He was not on his property. He was on school property. So the concealed doctrine actually does not apply.
I'm not talking about the concealed.
Hold up, Teron, you don't get no favor. You cut her off. I cussed everybody out for cutting people off. Let her.
We having a back and forth, but we're not even cutting each other off yet.
But watch what happened. I just seen the other day. Two niggas got into it because of interjecting. So let her finish, and then you got it.
So the stand your ground law, right, is also known as Castile doctrine. Okay, and it applies within one's home, one's vehicle, one's place of business.
Yes, sir.
All right, so he was on the track team. I take it back. He was. I did find him. He was on the track team. The thing is, I don't think he was running, but he was on the track team. They got him on the roster.
Is this-
On the
Do
roster.
they have his sport?
No, it's just they don't have any times for him. They just have him on the roster of the track team.
Well, at least he's on the track team.
He's on the track team. He just didn't run because he was slow. He was ran a 4.7. But he was on the track team, but they don't have anything for him.
So he might not have made the finals. That's all.
And they don't have anything for him for that year period. But he's on the track.
He might have been
team.
taken off because of that incident in February too. He might have been suspended from competition or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he was on the track team.
Well, we don't know. We still don't know for sure if that other incident really happened. That's still kind of hearsay because it came from a reporter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm.
Hey man, I'm over here to correct myself.
It happened in real fucking time, like Sharon said. Right? It's fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Okay. Now, some can say it also applies to public places where people have the legal right to be. The only thing is, FISD property is not a public place. It belongs to Frisco Interdependent School District. So Castile doctrine does not apply.
Drives me nuts how she says castle.
But we talking about Texas.
Yep.
I thought.
Yeah, we're talking about Texas.
Okay,
That is
so
Texas
now,
law.
So now when he said, so now that they're in a public place and he said,
And that also.
Okay, go ahead, check her. You do your thing.
I'm old one. I'm old one. I've been interjected all day.
You get the same goddamn treatment everybody else.
Okay, well, I'll be in trouble, but I'm still gonna say what I say. Stand your ground and
spank the shit out of you.
Again, I like it, but stand your ground and Castile doctrine also refers to gun law. Tell them where the gun line is, boss.
Eddie, behind you.
All right, so now when the young kid he went to just sit down, which is a public space. It is not Austin or Hunter's space. It is a public space. They are in a track meet. He sat down, and when Hunter approached him and told him whatever he said, because we don't know exactly the words, but it was confrontational. And then so they having a confrontation. Then the other brother came and he inserted himself into the situation. He also was very.
Was that a public event?
Two people,
or was it an event that you paid for?
I'm not being speculative. This is what
nowhere in any police.
Was that an event that people paid to get in, or was it an event that everybody can just walk into?
I don't know.
I've never seen a private track event. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Right.
There's no such thing as why would you have a private track meet? You want to?
Do they charge admission though?
We did, but this was 20 years ago. I don't know what they do now.
I mean, if they did, it was a lot of motherfucking people there.
Yeah, but for a fact that people keep asking why he was there illegally is crazy. Because
it isn't. They aren't asking about him being there. They're asking what their question is: what he was doing under that specific tent.
Yeah, but you can't say he was breaking the law.
No, I don't think anybody's.
Okay, look. Do you know why he was under that Pacific tent?
From my understanding now, it's because some say that it was raining.
No, sir. No, the fucking tent, bro, is on the fucking. It's in the bleachers.
Right.
They walk. You can walk straight through it, unless they moved it and put it in a different spot from where we're seeing it. Then, sir, you can walk straight through it.
I'm not debating that, OJ.
I'm not even going to go to the placement of the tent because I got shouted down last time I tried to bring it up. So let's continue.
I mean, we ain't on LA show, bro. If you want to say it, you can say it.
No, go ahead.
I mean, I ain't doing no tripping. I mean, I would love to. You know what, Mayo? Tell me what you think about with the tent, bro.
In the police report, they said they moved the tent to cover the medics that were working on Austin Metcalf. So it was moved from the actual bleachers down to the walkway.
Okay. So basically, it was up like the other one was.
Yes, and you can literally see the layout of where people had left their bags under the tent, and they moved the tent before. So if you look at the tent right next to it, all the bags are underneath it.
Yes. Yeah. So you know we said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the contention about the what you call it, about the tent? I mean,
On LA's show, I tried to, because he was looking at the placement of the tent.
That's not exactly what I said, and that's why we yelled at you. That had nothing to do with the placement of the tent. Nothing.
Yeah, because we already knew where the placement.
That picture we watched had nothing to
No,
do
no,
with the tent.
no. It had nothing to do with the placement of the tent.
Because we already knew where the placement was. We figured the tent was already moved from where it was. He was saying he was making the point.
Let's just move on, guys. That's why I didn't want to get into this, guys.
Because you wrong. Instead of you saying, "Okay, I misunderstood," you won't say it. That's crazy.
Because I mean, we both were saying the same thing. Only thing he was saying was that your back was, even if you sitting on the bleachers, if the tent was moved back, like we knew it was, where the other tent was, or anywhere in that section, because where you saying where the backpacks and stuff was, which made sense because where they had the tent at against the walkway, the backpacks was like 3-4 rows up. We were sitting there talking about that. So when LA was like, if you just sitting right there, how can you say I'm in that space when you move the tent back? So everything in front of you, everything to the right of you, everything in back of you, and everything to the left of you, right, left, north and south, where you be able to control all that and say all that is still under your tent? No, because anybody that's sitting right there, they will be a little bit basically, how far do I have to be away from this tent before it becomes private? Can I be right here by the pole? Can I be right here in front of it? Can I be right here in back of it? Like on the other side where the little walkway is, can I be right there? Can I be on that first row before the walkway? Because the tent had to be back. All the backpacks was up a little bit. Just like the other tent that was sitting to the side was on the bleach. And that's the point I was making, like, damn, it don't matter where you sit at, you will be able to see inside that motherfucker. Even if you sit at the top, even if you sitting on the other side, and even from the other side of the track, you will be able to see over there. If you have binoculars, you'll really be able to see. So I didn't figure like why nobody didn't see this shit. That was the whole point I was making. And you and LA went to a whole different other thing, but I don't think y'all was listening to each other. But I already knew what the hell what was going on. That's why I say just don't let you talk about it. I didn't have no problem with what you was going to say about the where the tent placement was. My thing was, again, when I told LA, if they move the tent, ain't they messing up the where he got stabbed at and stuff like that? Because I think Raw G came over here and was telling us about the blood splatter and all that stuff like that, right? And my thing was like, well, yeah, you're right. If it was in a covered tent and this happened inside of a covered tent and he stabbed that nigga, and when he ripped that, whatever he did with the knife, I don't know. I think he ripped the knife out. After he stabbed him, he pulled the knife out. The blood splatter will go in certain spots. But if they move the tent,
that's why I don't think. That's
why
to
take care of Metcalf, then all that stuff will be.
No, see, that's why I'm telling. That's why I didn't even want to argue with Mayo at. It was a blue tarp out there too. It was a blue tarp out there. So they said they moved the tent, but neither one of those are tents. So once again, you could take the blue tarp or you could take that tent thing, and you could call it either one, because they never described it. They just said they moved the tent. So the blue tarp was covering something. Was it covering the body or was it covering the knife? Because what he said was they covered up the knife with the tent.
Yes.
You didn't see a knife out there.
They said they covered the knife with the tarp in the report.
So they covered the body with the tent.
Yes, while the medics were working on him.
And covered the knife with the tarp.
Because it started to rain harder.
How far was the tent from the knife? Like a few feet?
It doesn't look. If you actually put the tent where it would have been, it wasn't very far.
So how did he run? And then run and throw the knife somewhere? That's what I'm saying. Nothing makes sense. They claim he ran and threw the knife. But if he was covering up the tarp with the knife and the knife was right there, how the fuck did he run with the knife?
Yeah, they say that he ran and threw the knife in the bleachers.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm going off is I'm trying to make everybody understand. Don't believe what people say in police reports, because I took 1 million of them. It's just what people say. That shit don't make any sense. You telling me right now that he ran threw the knife, and then I asked you where the knife, where the tarp was. If it was underneath the tarp and it was right there, is 1 and 1 equal 2? Somebody's lying. Something don't make sense, or people just seeing things they want because they were friends with them. I done did this too many years.
See, I don't remember anybody saying that he ran and threw the knife.
What?
I believe it's in the police report.
It's literally in the police report.
He threw the knife and ran. Oh my God. Was, I believe, the statement used. I'm looking
He
it up.
threw the knife 2 feet.
I don't know if he threw the. I don't know if he. I don't look. I know they said something about the nigga throwing the knife. My whole thing was, I thought, look. So let me tell y'all my scenario, and just the way when we read that police report, just the way I thought it was. And I don't want. Just give me a second. Just let me rock out real quick. I thought they were saying that these people was in the tent that was covered up with a zipper.
What you mean, these people?
The motherfucking news and the fake stories that's getting her, not us up here. So I don't. America is a nigga. If you ain't never just heard me speak, I believe that cold-heartedly. Okay, but I know that.
I'll just fucking with you.
I know. So in my version of the story, when I first heard the police report, I thought the tent was like on the field, right? And I thought the kids was inside there. This happened inside there when nobody was in there but this them, and you know what I'm saying, some people like that. And like the dude that was there, whatever, he said he was there. I thought that shit right there, that's what happened, right? And then he ran after stabbing him and threw the knife in the bleachers because they said that nigga went over a fence. So when I looked at the picture, I'm like, well, damn, the fence is right there at the track. So did he stab him and then run and then try to run across the field? Because the police said they had to go stand by the fence. He had, you know what I'm saying? They had to jump the fence, go through the fence to get to where he was at, which was up there in the bleachers, right?
Well, I don't know where he ran to.
Yeah, but see, they eventually they had him over there by the fence.
By the way, to exit the. In the police report, it was like by the entrance exit.
Yeah. So it's a. But then when I seen where the tent was sitting at, and I was thinking again, it was probably going to be positioned in the bleachers. My thing is, where they put him at, you was able to walk through. But unless they put the little tape and stuff up there, which I didn't see, to stop people from walking through there, once they took him from there, everything was just left. That didn't make sense to me. But the blue tarp covered the knife.
We saw the helicopter view of the scene.
Yeah.
Or drone view of the scene. I think because there was actually a guy yesterday that broke into the stadium and went to the site and posted it on X.
These niggas here, bro. See, that's the problem right there. They be doing too much out here, bro. They be doing too much out here.
I completely agree because he could have fucked up the whole case if it was still closed off.
You know
he just violated the crime scene.
Damn, bro. And people be fucking up shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's get back to this.
Report. You just lied.
Even if you grant the argument,
so the story is said that Hunter was the first one. Hunter said it himself on live air that he was the one that approached him first, and then Austin, most likely, I'm guessing he's the more aggressive twin brother. He was, and then they had their conversation. That's what happened. So we could say that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Black and Proud, what the fuck is you talking about? When are you going to take a look in the mirror and remember your criminal activity you have committed that helped destroy the people you love to denigrate now? What fucking law did I break?
Said denigrate now.
Denigrate, I don't give a fuck out of their edge. What fucking law did I break? And what people did I fucking denigrate now or denigrate now? When you motherfuckers is the most degenerative people on fucking earth.
Uncle, honestly, just ignore them. Just ignore them. They're just trying to get a rise out of you.
No. Here's my thing. Motherfuckers will talk shit, and I see all the little slick shit y'all saying in other chats. But still, specifically, what fucking law did I break? Because if I didn't break a law, don't speak to me about something that I need to go look in the mirror. I look in the mirror every fucking day. But you niggas like to sit up on this motherfucking app and grift for bullshit. Now here, I'll grift for everyone. Your content creators are spending time participating in this conversation. Everyone should be supporting their content creators. Sharon, Angry Man, Raw B, Angry Snowman, my DJ Wish Doctor. We all putting in work.
Yeah.
I could cuss our fighter ass because his ass ain't on the goddamn panel, but he should restrain it. But support the goddamn content creators. That's
right.
all.
Exactly. But let me.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this, Snowman. You still here with me? You might have walked away. All right, so I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Okay, here we go. They got two of them in the box, so that means they better go off. Okay, let's see. All right.
That press conference, because the same way that Carmelo was part of the race, his son got killed by them.
Yeah, but he wasn't invited to this press conference. And
Hey man, I'm like LA man. I need y'all to go ahead and interact in the chat or something, man, that makes a better show. I know we ain't got everybody up here with a blank avatar. I mean, we're not blank avatars, but we got our avatars up. I know we ain't got no faces on here, but man, interact in the chat. Just say something there. Just say, God damn it, you don't like the way somebody's speaking. God damn it. If you want to start ragging on people, start ragging on people. It's up and fun, man. It ain't nothing serious. We just reviewing something. I just want everybody to start interacting because it seems like everything going slow. I want the engagement to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like that lady saying, you know what I'm saying? We got to get this stuff moving, man. We got to do better than this. Now y'all go to other people's shows, y'all be in there chat clacking with everybody else, nigga, telling them all type of shit. And come in my chat, nigga, everybody want to get quiet. Come on now. Do your boy a favor, man, to say something and say, I don't like you, OG. You know what I'm saying? Say your head is big, nigga. Just goddamn say anything.
In the police report, it states that somebody told the police that it was tossed. The knife was tossed and still believed to be close. And then one of the witnesses remembered seeing it on the bleachers still. And that's when the officer found the knife and threw the blue tarp over it.
Okay.
Toss that thing to the side.
That's on page 3 of 7. Officer Will Otis's statement.
Yeah, but the first officer said something way different. The
first officer said he didn't find a weapon on him.
Yeah,
when he searched him,
right. Where he say where they say they end up finding it though, because then he said they end up finding it somewhere in the bleachers or something like that.
Yeah,
either him or the other officer. Okay, and then the second officer, which was because the first one was I think was the dude that was like the security or whatever, which I was saying.
Yeah, he was the school resource officer.
Okay,
that was at
and
the
then,
school. Yeah.
Okay, and then the second one, what did he say? Because I remember we was reading through that and he said something about the knife was in the bleachers too. And that's the first.
I don't think the first guy. I don't think the first guy said where it was, unless he was referring to a radio conversation. But I don't remember that even being discussed by the first guy. All he said was he didn't find a weapon on him.
How did the body get down on the track?
It didn't. They were working him. They were working on him on the walkway, on the bleachers.
So they put him down there.
Yeah.
They moved him from where he was.
Yeah.
They moved him from the bleachers to the walkway.
Then picked up the cabana and moved the cabana down there with him.
Yeah. That's also on that same page, that page 3.
Sorry, gentlemen. I'm back. I had to go check on my ham.
Oh man, I'm glad you said that, man. Y'all go ahead and chop
it. Is Easter, isn't it?
I need to go check on these ribs. We can I play this? Or y'all want to chop it up? Y'all want to talk about it real quick while y'all come back? Ain't gonna take me up like a minute.
No, I gotta go there and put my shit on too. I'm hungry as shit.
No, I'm trying to see. Oh, shit. You want me to play?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
The law
he didn't need to.
The authorities,
it was public.
The authorities at the building, they deemed that he wasn't supposed to be there neither, so they escorted him out. So regardless if you feel like he's supposed to be there, the authorities, the proper authorities,
Actually, the owner of the property had him trespassed. That's what really
between
happened.
Angry Man and Sharon. Everybody stay out of it.
It was a public place. And I got news for you, Sharon. I don't know about you, but if the parents of the child that stabbed my son and put him in the ground is doing a press conference to play the victim, you damn skippy, I'm showing up there. In fact, I feel like that father showed up there and was way more cordial than he should have been.
Well, that's fine that you might think that. However, I think that father, he was absolutely out of pocket, out of bounds.
Man, stop. No.
He wants to confront everybody on everything.
Personal space. I don't know what's the problem, but no, he needs to respect people's personal space and their emotional space. That was for those people to have a conversation to address the press. It had nothing to do with that father. They was not even
heard of
addressing
emotional
the actual case or addressing anything about Dave Fallen's child.
Wait, hang on a
Why
second.
did they make it public?
Or you gonna hang on to two people in the middle?
I'm trying not to pop the fuck off, but goddamn, it's two people in the middle. They got it.
Ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Sharon, you old enough. You probably seen the movie. Back in the day, A Time to Kill. Did you cheer for Samuel L. Jackson when he bust up in the courtroom? Yeah, you did.
You lying. Oh, you lying.
Yeah, you did.
Sharon, you've never seen The Time to Kill?
It's no need for me to lie. I did not see the movie.
Okay, well, screw. You didn't see it. Fine. Cool. I'm gonna ask the rest of the people in here.
It's okay. You have a conversation with me. You want to address one of the Negro peons. The Negro peon is here. Don't try to move it. We don't need no hypothetical.
You know, I forgot to say that too, man. You know, today is a double holiday, man, for most of us, man. You ain't into it like me and Up and BM.
Fire that blunt up, then we put it in rotation.
You know what I'm saying? Put that motherfucker in rotation, man. Easter Sunday, you know what I'm saying? We on demon time, you know, fire that weed up. You know,
OG, ain't it crazy that it took all this years for Uncle H to catch up to the small hats again?
That's a whole fact. You know, we're trying to come up in the world, Snowman. You ain't noticed?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I've been smoking. I was frizzle fried as soon as 420 hit at 12 a.m.
Oh, bro, I was fucked up last night. I had to get off stream. I was loaded.
Me too, dude. I fell asleep in my chair.
Yeah, I didn't want that to happen. That's why I got off. Oh, high shit. Woke up this morning and continued it. I rode up 2 last night just so I can wake up and get straight to it. I got, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 doobies sitting right here. And I still got 1, 2, 3 more pack of cigars with 3 packs. So that's what, 9 cigars to run through today. Oh, yeah, I'm on. We're going to be good. We're going to be high as shit. I doubled up when it got me some more of that wedding pie. So we had 35 percentile and with a 3.59 on Turks. Oh, I'm loaded. We're good. Ribs tasting good. Make you want to lick your fingers. You keep on smacking.
Yeah, that ham I got's almost done.
Yep, yes. So I don't even know what the hell they arguing about because I just came back.
Oh, the movie Time to Kill, and the whether the father had a right to be there
at that press conference.
Oh, okay.
That's how I know he lied. That's how I know he's seen that movie because he know the point.
I do not know the point you're trying to make. What I'm trying to do is get you to have the conversation.
Hey, LA, what time you trying to go on, brother? Fat Turtle.
He's off checking his food too, I think.
Oh, okay.
With me,
you know, we're gonna be doing he's gonna be doing a stream today. He got questions and he gonna go really on a deep dive. Like I say, we only going over what they did on this show. I'm gonna skip up a little bit more and get into the conversation. I think Angry Snowman said Tyranny came on here, so we definitely gonna go see that. We're gonna try to find that real quick. And
oh yeah, Tyranny was talking about the ancestors and everything, boy.
Oh yeah, we gotta see that. And then
Oh,
certain
dude,
stuff like that.
well, Tyranny took it right down the racial aspect of it.
Okay, let's see, can we slide through here, man? Like I say, man.
Let me see if I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, man.
Tyranny was talking about
the research department stuff, man. Come on now, let me use your skills, man. I know I'm asking for the free
Tyranny
dog.
was talking about fucking Juneteenth and everything. She put Juneteenth in there and everything.
Wait a minute, y'all had Mr. Fantastic up there, nigga?
Yeah, he was up there too.
Oh wow, I gotta go. Let me slide over there.
Around to the ground too.
What? Let me see what's going on. Oh, I was over there just doing the thing. Where the fuck was
This
I
was
at?
an 8.5 hour, almost 9 hour stream.
Mayo, you know me. I'm out there fucking with Moach all day, bro. I'm literally.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting, you know what I'm saying, plants together, building boxes. I'm doing something.
Oh
dog.
yeah, it's your busy time of year, man.
Yeah, man. I ain't got to slow down yet. But when I do though, boy, I get to see good shit like this. This don't make no sense.
Yeah, we had OGJC hopped up too.
Oh Lord, I've seen it. I think I came in on the back end of him because we was laughing because they got ready to shut it down. Then, yeah, I seen him up there.
Yeah, I know you don't really want to have the conversation because you want to stand up on the podium like Dr. Martin Luther King and just yell what you want to say at people, and they don't get to respond to you. Right?
No, that's not what's happening right now.
Okay, so then let me interject and have the conversation with you.
You have been interjecting. I've been getting interjected a lot without even losing I'm allowing all of this, whatever you're saying that I'm not doing, it's been happening. I'm trying to stick to the point, and you saying I'm doing something that I'm not. That's crazy.
You don't get interjected. Interjection.
Do me a favor. Hold the panel down. I gotta step away for a second.
You're not getting interjected. An interjection is not an attack, brother.
I didn't say it was an attack.
But the way you just posed it is if it's an attack. You said I've been getting interjected. No, bro, it's not an attack. The problem with this whole thing is y'all want to ignore the facts. All right. And I know why you want to ignore the facts.
Y'all? Me and you talking.
I'm saying y'all because I'm talking about.
Don't say y'all. Talk to me.
No, I'm gonna say y'all because it was 20 of you niggas with my picture on the damn panel.
I didn't join it for that. I didn't even see the thumbnail after you said something about
just to be fair, AM, I didn't know the show was about you either. I thought it was about the
I didn't know that. I'm saying y'all because there's a whole coalition of niggas that think like you think. So I'm gonna say y'all.
No, but that's not fair because I'm not giving you what somebody else is thinking. We are walking down the conversation and where we disagree at. And right now, at this moment, we are disagreeing on this young kid having a knife, purposely sitting in under their tent to try to entice a fight. That is not what I understand to happen.
So in this conversation, you're gonna argue that those two twins shouldn't have prohibited Carmelo from going in that tent, but you gonna sit your ass right here and prohibit the way I talk.
I'm not doing that. What I'm telling you is my argument. My argument.
And just accept the fact that I'm saying y'all and stop deflecting because that's what you're doing.
I'm not. So make your point because I'm not understanding what you're saying now.
Oh, thank you. Now I can have a conversation with you. Appreciate it.
But with me then, I'm not y'all. My name is Sharon.
Thank you for not policing my speech.
Well, talk to Sharon, not y'all.
I'm gonna say y'all, nigga. Y'all,
I ain't no nigga neither.
Right here, see this right here. This right here is why that whole situation happened, and y'all don't want to admit it. He walked over to the tent, regardless of what his reason was, regardless of whether he was supposed to be there or wasn't supposed to be there. Don't matter, because at the end of the day, they asked him to leave. And when they asked him to leave, instead of him saying, you know what, forget y'all, I'm out, he said, touch me and see what happened.
Yeah.
Niggas hate for people to impose shit on them, but y'all love imposing shit on other people. Like just like how you're sitting here right now telling me don't say y'all. Nigga, you can't tell me how to fucking talk.
Just like how he can't say, hey, The father wasn't allowed at a public event. Like, who the fuck are you?
But the problem is that the authorities thought otherwise. So y'all just talking just to be
No,
talking.
the authorities they trespassed him, Sharon. He was trespassed.
The authorities escorted the man out. We cannot say that this young man that went down to sit down somewhere.
He was
he didn't have
trespassed.
the right to say
Why
no.
are you overlooking the freaking fact that he was trespassed?
Trespass him to make him leave. It was advertised as a public event. If that man came there and just stood there, if he wasn't yelling at nobody, if he wasn't causing a disturbance, if he wasn't trying to fight nobody, he wasn't doing anything.
That's not true.
Funny thing about it is, this is the funny thing about it. Y'all don't even
what
realize.
you're saying is not true again, right? So his presence is doing something because he's if we just do your hypotheticals, right? If my son did something to your son that egregious and you show up, it is no way I'm thinking that you just coming to talk to me. We all
let me ask you
understand that.
You can't.
It's not fair to say that this man was just peaceful by being there.
Ron, check this out, bro. You cannot make the argument that Carmelo's presence under the tent wasn't a problem while simultaneously making the argument that his father at the press conference presence was a problem.
Absolutely, you can. Those are two completely different situations.
Hold on,
You cannot compare those two things. Those two things are not. Those two things are
long stroking.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
He just stole Uncle Tom line.
Bro, they be watching the porch, bro.
God damn.
Dude, everybody does this. Everybody does this to the porch, man. Dude, Sharon comes over to get ideas about what to talk about the next day.
Explanation is pure hypocrisy.
That was wild. He just said it.
Wait, what popular? What are you thinking? But it was Spoon should be at 6,000, so he can give me 20 of them.
All about you.
Yeah, that's old back. We got to get that.
Brandon attacked me earlier. That was
great. Bro. You see how I did it? Well, it worked, didn't it? Yeah, so you caught it without it saying it. If you would have never said nothing, boy, I would have got over on your head. What's up?
Was throwing thoughts. I was like, wait a minute.
Nigga using his brain today. I say, God damn it.
All right, give me a second.
Wrong time.
I don't know where you guys are at in this, but give me a second. I'm gonna post the link from the stream that I did in the back.
All right,
and I'm gonna give you the timestamp of where Tyranny. I think Tyranny jumps up, and then that right after, while she's up, what's his name? The guy that's police chief. What's his name again?
Diesel.
Yeah, Diesel shows up.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he over there.
He put a hit on Brownsville yesterday too. Diesel did.
He sure the fuck did.
He did
it.
It
was funny as shit. He said something without saying something.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
the timestamp for that.
Was Sharon there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said it directly to Sharon.
Yeah.
But the timestamp for where I'm at on there is 3 hours and 13 minutes.
Right here, I'm about to just go to it.
Like I said, I don't know where you guys were on this part here specifically, but it's probably pretty close around the same area.
Okay. So you didn't mark. Okay, give me a second. Yeah. I thought she had it marked. Shit.
If you click the link I put, it might already take you right to where I got it time stamped.
Yeah, it just took me to the front. I just go. You said 3 hours and what?
3 hours and 13 minutes.
Gotcha. Come on, Haynes. All right. I got it at 3 hours and 12:35. Right there on the dot. Get close to it. Nice. Angry Snowman, do not copyright strike me, bro.
I wouldn't do that. Come on now.
No, I say that to everybody, right? I be trying to say, hey, I gotta throw that out there, baby. Y'all go support my man Snowman, man. Let me show you. Look. Go on over there, support Snowman.
Hey, you see how I wrote his name, Caramello Anthony?
Yeah, it's the out of line, bro.
I know, right? I ain't the one that named him after a damn candy bar.
Oh Lord. All right.
Is words in between that happen because we understand how young people converse with each other. It don't just escalate from that to that quickly, unless we all going to agree with Angry Man say that these people knew each other, even though there's no proof that they knew each other. So Austin, he was the one that approached the young man and told him to leave. The young kid probably said something as whatever the conversation was, and it went to the point where he's put his hands on him. He said, "Hey, touch me, blase blah. Punch me, blase blah." And then so when he grabbed him aggressively, that's when he got stabbed. So therefore, Austin was the one that was pushing it forward to the confrontation. He was in that person's space. If he would have never spoke to the person, if he had never went to the person, if he would have never touched the person, if he would have never grabbed the person, it would not have
we get it
to the point of this situation. If anything,
pause a minute.
to stay.
So do you think that there's no? The one thing this is the shit that annoys me about Sharon is he repeats the same shit over and over and over again for 10, 15 minutes, thinking he's saying something new, just so he can windmill and hold the direction of the conversation. That annoys the fuck out of me because that's what he's doing right here. That's all I wanted to point out.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, Fat Turtle, what time you going on today? What time you got yours set for?
I ain't even set it up yet. I'm getting it together now.
Well, go ahead.
Hold on. I'm trying to have a conversation with Sharon. Please, gentlemen.
Fast forwarded it just a little bit, though.
Because
the tyranny part is fucking classic, dude.
From people offering you cheating on people and it's right.
I patiently wait till she get a full thought out.
Not the only two people on the panel, sir.
Like we're not seeing what is happening.
You're not the only two people on the panel, sir.
I know, but she said she wanted to address,
but not here.
But it wasn't about if I feel like
you're not the only two people.
Dude, there's more than just you on the panel trying to have a convo, Sharon.
May I comment?
So Roger, wasn't you addressing me, and should I have the right to respond to her?
Yo, y'all, get the baby his bottle.
Yes.
May I comment?
I'm whining.
Yes.
How the fuck am I whining?
Because you said everything you said, then she countered what you had to say. What else is there for you to respond to? She responded to what you already said. So you're gonna repeat the same shit you already said again? Because you're not gonna say nothing different.
Repeat it 3 more times.
You're not gonna say nothing different.
Okay.
So move the shit around. It's a full panel. This ain't your shit. Stop bitching.
How the fuck? Hold on. Ken,
Tyranny's here.
Because I'm not.
Wait a minute. A little spicy over there. They said there was chest in it. Wait a minute.
I told you it got spicy, man.
All day.
Oh Lord. Yeah, this is one of a good day for Sharon, but damn. Hey,
like I said, you
ain't got to worry about all that over here, though.
Like I said, saying OG, if you pay attention to Sharon, you can see that he was very, very uncomfortable and out of place.
Yeah, you come on over here. You and the SPG gang, y'all come on over here, goddamn. I'm gonna live the botches, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no heart, but you know what I'm saying? You're like me, bitch. I just smoke a lot of weed.
Not the host, right? So I don't want to overstep my boundary.
You don't matter. Angry Man trying to say something.
Hey, Selling Rod, am I overstepping my boundary?
You
I need
call
to
that
know,
nigga Celery?
I'm not sure if I am.
You call that nigga Celery?
Celery? He said selling raw.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, yeah, it did sound like he said celery or celery.
I just threw that together. Yeah, I know shit. I just said it. He said celery raw. What I said, this is kind of celery. Hey, man, when I'm on that weed, bro, I think of good shit, man. Don't be taking my shit. That's selling raw. Hey, Stella Raw. That's OGDoDirty shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
don't steal that shit.
Hey, OG, when my anchor tether slander takes hold, remember who started that shit.
Oh, okay. You ain't worried about it. Don't worry about it.
No.
You're not overstepping your boundary, but let me just say this really quick, right? The back and forth between you and Angry Man happened. There was an interjection with a few people, right? So it was a couple of times you couldn't finish your statement. But in the midst of you making your multiple statements, you repeated the same thing over and over. So all of those could have been wrapped up into one, respectfully, right? So then Raw jumps in, to counter what it is that you said. Now, I'm not going to go along with the estimation, and yes, I just used that word, the estimation that you were going to repeat what you said, but it is other people on the panel. So I'm not taking away from your position to be able to speak, but you also have to understand it's other people on the panel as well. So respectfully, AM was jumping in, Tyranny tried to jump in, Fantastic jump in and pretty much clear up the dissidence that was going on. But Raw did say something to you. But at the same time, are you going to repeat what you previously said, or are you going to counter directly what she said? That's my question to you.
Yeah, I was gonna rebuttal what she said.
Okay, go ahead. You can rebuttal, and then Angry Man, and then you got it.
Okay.
Hold on, Tyranny, not you. First, Sharon.
Tyranny wrong on this, man.
She's about to go in. Nigga, let her breathe. Nigga, let her breathe. This guy know it's about to get good. She's about to jump straight on in. She got a baby up there. Tyranny out of line.
Oh my goodness. But I don't understand what the issues are. I'm just.
Hey, Tyranny, come on over here and be LA's co-host. God damn it.
Nigga, I killed myself.
Dude, I'd kill myself watching it.
So,
bro, you know that show would be interesting, bro.
It would be something, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, you know, if I'm telling that nigga, bro, you gotta look.
I don't think it's political.
No, for real. So how about we just having this conversation? You know, I just thought about this. You know what? No. You know, I just thought something just came up to my mind.
No, stop thinking.
You know
that would be like Whoopi and Donald Trump having a show together.
Hey, y'all, check this out. So this is what I'm thinking. We need to find my boy LA a co-host, right? And I see motherfuckers love to move for money. So the money is theirs, man. You want to win this, you know what I'm saying? We're going to try to have a competition. I'm going to try to go around and try to hop on different panels and stuff to see, can I get them to come over here? So we need to see how he interact with these folks, because he might have a good chemistry with somebody, and we can go off of chemistry and look. So we can find some people with some good looking, see what I'm saying, and everything like that. But we definitely need to find him a good co-host. And we need to try him with different people. So if you can find somebody, send him over OGDoDirty way, so when he up here on the panel, Fat Turtle, he can meet his co-host.
OG, how are you going to find someone that has good chemistry with LA when he doesn't even have good chemistry with himself?
That's a fact.
He got good chemistry. He good. He just got to figure it out. We're gonna get him together.
We're gonna get them together. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get them together, man. We got to get him somebody. I think, let me see what Tyranny gonna say. She might say something that might just let me know that she's the right one for him.
With this whole, you know what? Y'all got it.
Go ahead, Angry Man.
No, let me say something real quick, big brother, please. I'm just gonna say this real quick, and then I have to go do something anyway, so I'll be back.
I know.
Listen, Cellulite Podcast started this show to have the conversation. Now, when there was a 20 versus 1 and everybody was trying to call him a coon for his ideology, nobody had anything to say. It was like, oh my God, yeah, you're right. Fuck Angry Man, fuck Angry Man, fuck Angry Man. So now that Sharon is over here and he's spinning his point of view and there's pushback to it, is somebody always treats somebody that way? Like, this is a problem in the African American community. Sharon, I'm not referencing you. I'm referencing,
you,
your constituents in the chat. So we did not send out personalized monogram invitations for anybody to be here. Everybody is free to leave if they feel that they are being offended and they no longer want to participate in the conversation. Like, y'all got the game fucked up. The content is what it is, and everybody is having similar conversations. You don't have to be nowhere you don't want to be. Like, let's stop behaving like children. This is legal definitions of the law. All of you have children, so you should be able to recognize the learning lessons from this, what we need to be teaching our children, how to protect themselves so they don't have to go through this legal process. What is your rights and what is not your rights? Y'all want to turn this into anything else but, because y'all are really low IQ when it comes right down to it. How come we can't have an adult conversation in this community? It's utterly disgusting. And I'll be back. Bye, y'all.
Because of niggardry.
Ooh, why she want?
And so what I want to say is this: with the whole provocation part, right? We could reasonably say that man, Austin Metcalf, he could have gave bodily harm to Carmelo Anthony. He could possibly put that person in the concussion. He has the size to build football experience to hurt that young man. And under Texas, you can use this type of force against that, yes, that's standing your ground. Bodily
the law,
harm
the law,
You say the same thing.
the law does not operate based off of what could have happened.
Right. So in Texas, what I'm saying, in case law in Texas, somebody.
Now, let y'all know right now, everybody want to, welcome our since he the first one that came to the Sunday service. I got my pastor, you know what I'm saying? You got Reverend DoDirty up here, Reverend Fat Turtle, you know what I'm saying? I got my two deacons in here, Mayo and Snowman, and we got our pastor that just came in, one of them, pastor of the church. Spoon is in the building. Reverend Preacher Spoon, you know what I'm saying? He's anointed, you know what I'm saying? He has the Earl on him, you know what I'm saying? The boy, the grace of God is in his hands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Welcome him to the church. Just let everybody know that in the family and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Blessed to all. Demon time. You gonna hit that link and come on up here, sir, and you can tell us about the daily regimen and what we should believe in and why these niggas up here is meat stretching and being moist.
They was able to prove that they was able to use deadly force because they got a concussion. So
he didn't get a concussion. Anger man, you dead set his point. He didn't get a concussion.
Right. So
you can't use that.
Right.
Why are we sitting here acting like the captain of hold on?
Now
we're acting like the captain of the football team, a strong safety who's used to going up against people bigger than him, isn't already used to that. Quit acting like this dude was some frail little kid.
So now we are saying, so now we understand, right? So now we can say that that person is reasonable to use that kind of force.
No, you can't. He said
it's in the law. It's not my opinion.
It's not. Okay,
hold on.
It needs to be a proportionate
It's crazy that you think a strong safety that was a captain is too weak to defend himself against somebody a little bigger than him. This is absolutely absurd. The dude played football, for crying out loud.
So the point, so angry snowman's point, right? Exactly. That's what I've been keep telling y'all. For one, the dude is not 130 pounds. I know y'all saw him walk out of that courtroom. That is not 130 pound fucking boy. Okay, he has a max preps thing. He's a senior now. I don't know how they got those stats, but his senior profile for his football max preps fucking what's his name? He's 5'11", 160 pounds. Okay, with the eye test, we all know that boy is not no fucking 130 pounds. Seeing him walk outside the courtroom. Okay, all right. So it's not what y'all are saying anymore, where it's 5'9" and people lied and said that Austin was 6'2", 225. No, he's 6 foot, 200 pounds. The size difference is not going to stand. Okay. That will be a horrible defense. Like Angry Snowman said, he's a football player for multiple years. Is violent, incredibly violent. He's used to force. So saying that a push from a football player that violently throws his body into people for wreck is not going to stand to where I felt for my life. I feared for my life because I was pushed. Again, hold on. I'm gonna wrap it up. He said with his testimony, his statement he gave to the police.
There you go. Yeah, that fat turtle right there. Yeah.
Let Tierney speak her truth.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. Yeah, take up for your co-host, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Tierney, call us.
Non-motherfucking question. He volunteered his information. He touched me. I defended myself. Okay? That's what he said. He didn't say punched. He didn't say they. He said he touched me. I defended myself. We keep telling you. We've read the statute. Okay? Proportionality. Texas go by proportionality. You have had several judges and several attorneys say this is going to be a very hard self-defense case to prove. Black at that.
Exactly.
All right? So why are you running around in this circle with, oh, he could have had a concussion. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, don't work in the fucking courtroom. All right? He's alive and well. He was not injured. He didn't even have a scratch.
You missed what I was saying. You missed what I was saying. Hold on, you missed what I said with the concussion part. You missed it.
Sharon, hold on, Sharon, because Angry Man was supposed to go after you, but Fantastic cut in. So 1 second, just hold that, Sharon. Go ahead.
Tierney, motherfucker.
Hold on, Tierney. Is you restreaming? Go ahead, Angry Man.
So here's the thing. Number one, there's a method to my madness. You just proved to me that Gus humbly. He's a district attorney. We went over the
disrespect. But AM, I know you rock with me. So if you in what you call it, sir, you able to come up and then I give you the floor. So I'm just gonna skip past certain stuff. I want to get attorney. So just let you know, no disrespect.
Law. If it's one plot, or you take a knife, stab, you prove.
Give a damn. Look,
There we go.
I live in Texas.
You're gonna have a hard time.
All hail to the new co-host. Whatever show LA gonna come up with, you know it's gonna be fire.
You an instigating motherfucker, OG.
No, because I really, my first one is Be Love. I want Be Love to do it, but you know she keep on saying that she ain't gonna do it. But I think I can get her to do it. We're gonna end up talking her to it. Maybe me, E-Dub can get her to do right. And
You're gonna be pressed trying to find someone that's going to trust one time. I mean, I'm surprised most of us trust him.
But bro,
I don't even know why you even let this white person on our show. No whites allowed sound in this bit somewhere.
we got to get him somebody over here, dog.
Proven self-defense in that situation.
Okay, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Because I live in Texas.
Okay.
And if it's self-defense, it's self-defense.
You're a lawyer.
Texas don't give a damn. Look, if you came and you pushed me and I defended myself, okay, I got it. And a lawyer will easily argue that, hey, it was self-defense. Now, this Caucasian boy, y'all telling me, no, I live here, been here 36 years, almost 40.
You've been a lawyer for 36 years, Tyranny?
Nigga, you not a lawyer.
Okay, so
no, but I had a lawyer on my damn show, you asshole. I had a district attorney on my show that broke it down.
Okay, so this
lawyers lose cases all the time.
You ain't a lawyer
You probably just as dumb as you are.
You ain't a lawyer either, big head ass nigga.
What in the hell is going on? Why they ain't letting Tyranny talk?
That's a fact. I'm disappointed at these two.
Y'all niggas getting obtuse.
This OG
You know what I'm
co-host. OG co-host need time to talk.
Oh, I'm not allowed to have co-hosts. ICB say she cannot be a part of the team. I ain't taking no co-host. He said this is a solo adventure that I have to do on myself.
You'll understand
Ain't
why.
that fucked up? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And said I'm not permitted to pay nobody nothing. That's why everything I do is the cheap way, sir. You should know this by now, sir. You didn't have, you know what I'm saying, affiliation with that side of the game. My backing is not strong as yours.
Right.
Calm down. It's okay.
I'd rather have a big head than a dyed beard.
Okay.
Hey,
Come on,
I'd rather have a dyed beard than a blouse on, nigga.
Angry man.
At least my teeth is straight.
Tyranny, let them go. Tyranny, let them go.
At least I don't have to have a goddamn hat. I ain't afraid to take my goddamn hat off.
The cat fight.
Okay, you guys calm down.
All right, hold on, wait, Tyranny, hold up. I gotta read the money. It's money on it.
Being black and being a woman, hell no.
All right, so it's money on the floor. Owen Supreme with $10 says Austin Metcalf have his bro with him created a force multiplier under Texas law.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
No such thing as a force multiplier.
Do y'all not read? Wait, let me know. Do y'all not? Austin Metcalf have his bro with him created a force multiplier under Texas law. So Carmelo using a knife in self-defense is justified. Hunter saying they were one person in the TV interview. See, you know what? Let me reach out to Andrew Brock. Give me a second. Y'all got it. Oh, wait, it's another super chat. Give me a second, because apparently we need an actual lawyer on the fucking stream. Aaron L with $5 says, how do we discuss order of events when don't know the full conversation? We also don't know the biases of the witnesses either. Video is needed. You're proving a point, Aaron L. You're proving a point, and you just don't know it yet, but it's going to come out. And also, LA Project with the $199 for the show, Fire Show. Appreciate you. Who just sent
Okay,
another
great.
super chat? Hold on. Marcus Antonio Castillo with $2 says a stabbing don't
my
equate
super
a
chat.
shove.
Oh, this nigga
Melo's
Marcus
team
come over and
down
show me
bad.
some love
Zach,
like that. God
still
damn.
haven't figured that out yet, even though we
Bitch
read it
ass nigga. I
multiple
knew that
times.
Mexican was
That
rich.
according to the case
Just
law
like
in
his daddy.
Hamal versus
Dude,
State, and
Marcus
also
was
the
hitting that
Cleary
Cash
case,
App
that
hard,
Texas
dude.
Yeah, that
Pause.
nigga rich like his daddy.
And
All
can't
them
get
niggas
nobody
rich.
can't get a 50 cent over
Yeah.
here. That
Yeah.
Dominican come over here and come on the panel and use us up and don't donate 5 cents. That's what I'm talking about.
I ain't gonna say all that because I ain't never
Mexicans ain't shit.
I'm just saying, well, goddamn, I ain't know he
Mexicans
was.
can't be trusted.
Oh, I'm on your side now, boy.
They
Yes,
come
sir. I
over
might not say nothing bad about you. You come over and do the fuck you want to. You spend money like that. Yeah. Go see what you're good at. Now, when they get on your ass, don't say nothing. It's what you wanted. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. Why they ain't letting your co-host talk?
I invited her over here for you.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna make sure you be
I'm trying to get a
First
waiver
of all,
of
let me tell you what you
ITV.
do. What I need you to do is tell her how you got that Angry Man camera. Then you be on.
I'm trying to get her to fuck with my man ITV.
Nah, shit, that's definitely not gonna work.
This is themselves that
All right,
has
so I'm gonna let this rock out for a little bit, y'all. I gotta run and take these ribs out. They gotta wrap in fur. So give me a little second and let this rock for a little bit. You set your show up, Jigaboo.
said that that deadly force should not be used when physical force has been applied. That's in the Texas case law. Sorry, but really quick, yes, make sure you hit the like button and support your content creators platforms. Who was just going? Angry Man and
no, Tyranny was going, and they cut me off with an argument.
No, you cut Angry Man off.
Absolutely not. Angry Man was arguing.
Hold on.
It was Tyranny. She was talking, and then Angry Man and her was going back and forth real quick. That's what happened.
Okay,
Come
cool.
on now.
Go ahead.
Y'all know Tyranny's. I'm fair, okay? Now,
The guy
look, like I stated, Texas.
You're fair.
I am absolutely fair. Okay, I am absolutely fair.
Do that again, Sharon. You're fair.
Okay, so like I stated, first off, in Texas, it's white first, everything after. Now, when you are self-defending yourself, a lawyer can prove
When
that
you are
in court, and
self-defending
you got it.
yourself.
You got it. Simple.
Right.
Even if he said, touch me and
It's
see
the
what I
brilliant
do,
legal
that
mind
didn't
we're listening
necessarily
to.
mean he was going to stab or shoot the boy, but that was just letting him know, hey, don't touch me. In other words, don't touch me.
When you
put
stabbed
your
him and
hands
then
on
don't
someone, like
touch
I
me.
said on your podcast before, I teach my children to not to bully because anything can happen. You teach your kids not to bully because anything can happen. This kid was bullying someone else's kid. You cannot get upset about the result.
Where's the proof?
It's an easy proven case
Where's
that
the proof?
boy walked up to him and started bullying him.
Where's the proof?
You'll see that in court. And thank
Okay,
God for the
so
people
now
that
we're going off
are mellow
affirmations.
off.
Wait. So now we're just going off affirmations. Is there any
So if you walk up to
wait.
someone,
Is there any
hold on,
recorded
wait.
Is there any recorded statement by anyone that it was bullying going on at the track meet?
You'll see that.
Okay,
You'll
so
see that.
wait.
When
So
you-
it's not
hold
wait,
on,
hold
I
on.
can't-
So wait, no, because I cannot deal with now what's going to maybe happen in the future.
So this is what's
As of
disingenuous.
no,
Up to
as
you,
of no,
up to
it's not
you.
this. No, what's disingenuous is that saying
What's
that we should
disingenuous?
wait
I
for
can't complete
something,
a statement.
but we should be following what's going on right
So-
now of
so-
according to what's going on with people's emotions.
Right.
This
So
is
I'm
why I'm
gonna go to
talking.
court.
Wait, hold on. This is why I'm
Oh my
talking
God.
about people are putting out misinformation. They expect you to just follow them just because it's some emotional anecdotal experience that everyone wants to trauma bond off of. No one nowhere has said on any reported document that there was bullying going on at the damn track meet. Fantastic said it. Angry Man said it. Snowman said it. Everyone has read. Wait, hold on. Everyone has read the same police report. Everyone has read the same police report. There was not one mention of bullying going on. So where are you getting that? Are you talking about from anecdotal experience, or are you talking about from an asimilation?
If I answer your question, am I going to be able to finish?
Sure, go ahead.
Yes, I would like to finish.
Sure.
Okay, because Tillman had a motherfucking police report. Was that motherfucker right?
Who was
All
Tillman?
these, no, let me finish.
Who was
All of
Tillman?
these fucking white people that kill these black people wrote a
Who was
motherfucking
Tillman?
police
What the
report.
fuck did-
And then Y'all
Who
sit
is
here talking about
Tillman?
wasn't on the police report. This
Who
this
is
like-
Tillman?
this is
Yeah,
the
we don't
part
even
where
know who
we
you're
get- so we
referencing.
get
You're not
bullshit
listening.
To everybody,
Who
Look,
is
everything-
Tillman is?
everything-
You're actually
I'm
talking
not
about
done, you
Emmett
guys.
Till.
Who is
Tell us
Tillman?
Tillman.
Tillman
No,
is.
Tim, let me
He's
finish.
talking about Pat
1930
Tillman.
Mississippi.
No, I'm talking about
No.
motherfucking Texas. Let's hop on a motherfucking horse and be real with this shit.
Ain't you know
I'm
who
sick
Pat
of
Tillman
Caucasus
is.
people being able to do what the fuck Caucasus people do, and y'all sitting there acting like
just
we're
say
racist.
that,
though. That's what I'm saying. Stop
Yeah, just
hiding
tell me you're
behind like
racist.
you are.
I respect
Just
that
say
more.
that. Yeah.
I'm not done. You white people, y'all know what y'all do, and y'all do what y'all do every time. Then you put your propaganda on.
Oh, so it's
TV,
about
and then
race.
you got
Okay,
black
thank
people
you.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Just
I
say
know
it's
you
about
making that point.
race.
White
No,
woman
no,
ain't
wait.
talking
Now,
about
wait,
anything
hold on.
with a white.
Hold on, wait. We have a
know-
white man. We have a white man on the panel. Any issues that you have a white man, he's right
You
there.
got to say.
She's
I don't
Cool.
care about what
So
no Caucasus
now,
people got to
so
say.
it's about race then, right?
Hey, she's
In
talking
Texas,
about.
it is about race.
She's
In
talking about
Texas,
Emmett
it's
Till.
about fucking race. And if y'all don't understand that,
She's
get
talking
off the
about.
goddamn shit.
God, I hope you don't have
Alabama,
kids because they're
Alabama,
ruined. They are
Georgia,
ruined if you have
She was
kids.
talking about.
Mississippi, in the
She was
South,
talking
it's
about
only
Emmett Till.
about race. I'm
Who?
talking
Talking
about
about
race.
Emmett Till.
Why?
Yeah.
Emmett Till?
Finish. In
Yeah.
I know
Texas,
she's
in the
Tillman
Eastern
is talking about
states,
Emmett
it's
Till. Go
all
ahead, say
about
man.
race.
She's
And
talking
you're
about
not
no,
going to sit
it's
here and
not.
tell me that it's not about race. It's always been about race. That's where Juneteenth come from, that you niggas don't understand.
Oh my
Everybody else
God.
is free, and we were the only one that's still slaves. Now
Right.
we're
See,
free.
and Sharon nodding along the whole time.
The
That's what we're trying to
ancestors.
get you to
Can we
say.
stop her
Just
rant?
admit it's about
Can we
race.
stop her rant for a second?
Yeah, this is a tad bit ridiculous because this
That's
woman just going to go and go and
That's
go
that's
and
just
she's
a,
going to
it's
shut up
just a
because
really
they
long
want
rant.
to
So you don't
know
have
like
an
do it.
actual
Like
argument.
anything she says matters because all she's doing
Neither
is
one
being
of
a
those
black
y'all
racist.
Better
scramble like an
Neither
egg before
one
you
of
get folded like an omelet, nigga.
Ooh, that brother's floating in the air. How could his hands do this? Oh, someone get him out the air.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Charles for the $20 on a Cash App to get Tierney up out of here. Tierney, you got 20 minutes. If you want to come back, you can hit the Cash App, or you could just wait out the 20 minutes. It is entirely up to you. Now, I don't know why the fuck we're talking about Emmett Till. What the hell does Emmett Till have to do with this?
And Juneteenth. So let me.
You know,
I was
still 450 years. You know, the transatlantic slave trade. You know, all that shit. We was kings.
And Texas, the only state that seceded during the Civil War.
Yo, y'all be. I ain't gonna hold you. Nah, it's
Let's not
all
go that
good,
far.
man.
Yeah, but hold on. Let's not go that far. So let me say.
I
this,
just
though.
know if this was in the real world, like we would have had a completely different conversation.
Yeah. I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. So let's
DJ Wistock on that nigga shit. We would have whooped y'all tails.
Well, yeah. Hold on. We don't need that. So let me ask this. Well, I was gonna ask Tierney this question, right? Because everybody keeps bringing up this excuse to teach your children to keep their hands to themselves. If he just would have kept his hands to themselves, why do y'all keep saying this elementary ass bullshit? People are taught. Everybody, the majority of people are taught to keep their hands to themselves. But again, there's a fight going on somewhere right now. Okay, everywhere, every day is a fucking fight. Tierney has multiple children. I'm pretty sure Tierney's kids, anybody that has multiple kids got in a fight. So I ask you this question. So your kid gets in a fight with your own kid, even though you taught them both to keep their hands to yourself. Now your other kid goes and grabs a knife out of the fucking drawer and stabs him to death. It's okay, right?
That's a good ass question.
Say yes. Please say yes. And this is a chat. Can we do some chat participation?
Watch how Sharon deflects.
If your child pushed your child and what the other child that was pushed went and got a knife and stabbed him to death, by y'all's logic, you'll be okay with it. Just bury your child because your other child should have kept their hands to themselves in the first place. This is the simple ass logic you dumbass niggas are using. This shit is ridiculous, bro. This shit is it is beyond fucking, like, I can't even imagine this shit.
So the reason why it's not the same logic, fantastic.
Please
is
explain it, brother. Go.
Yeah. So it's because the familiarity in it. So when you fighting somebody that you know and is somebody as your sibling, you're not looking as the person that's trying to cause a bodily harm. Y'all just having
How many siblings have killed each other?
I'm promise you, I'm not going to be wrong.
I get it now.
Since you're horrible,
I get it now.
I'm
I'm
going to finish because you clearly can't listen. So I'm going to say it again. Okay, I'm going to tell you again. I didn't say we fuck familiarity. They're brother and sister. That's why I set the fucking scenario up like I set it up. One of your children kills the other fucking children despite familiarity. Go from there. Thank you.
Excuse me. Let me just say this real quick because I did come up here. I was trying to catch up with Tyranny. So here's how self-defense would apply, right? and this boy would go free in this case. Austin pushed him, punched him, or whatever, and he pushed or punched Austin, and Austin fell back and struck his head on the bleachers and then had a loss of life. Self-defense would apply because it would be equal force. But at the point that he pulled the weapon, it is not equal force. But I want to thank Tyranny for coming up here and saying the quiet part out loud. In Texas, it is about race. So therefore, the whole entire world has made this case about Texas. Because low-key, what y'all are saying is you feel like the young man is not going to get a fair shake because he's black in Texas. And that is clouding your judgment, and it's revealing your bias to the fact that, shit, he's just fucking guilty. He admitted it to the police. He said he did it. And they have body cam footage of him saying that he did it. This is a linchpin in a case.
So wait a minute, Raw. I got a question to ask you.
Sure.
So you mean to tell me that this entire time I was right about these niggas only defending him because he's black and they think this is a racial issue?
Yes.
Absolutely, because what I've heard, and I've been listening with unbiased ears, right? When people are defending this, someone or another, they work race into it. They're trying to make it as if these boys are bullying them. And the fact remains is this. We can have all the conjecture we want. We can make all the assessments that we would like to make. But what is extrapolated from the documents that are able to be read and observed is that there was no bullying. There was one person, it was a one-on-one. Austin versus Carmelo. Carmelo for the win, I guess, with the stabby stab, poke.
Damn, nigga, I was gone that long, nigga.
Yeah, you missed Tyranny's whole crash out.
Yeah, that shit was on another level because they tuned that poor girl. They tuned that poor girl completely out. That shit was not
dude,
right.
When she starts talking about
That shit wasn't right.
Tillman in Texas, when Emmett Till didn't even happen in Texas.
That's why I thought she was talking about Pat Tillman. But I was like, how does that have anything to do with anything?
The internet is tripping. It sounds like I'm Borging and shit. Hey, LA, what time you starting your show, bro?
I don't know, like 20 minutes or something like that, maybe less. You can end yours, and I just started when I started. I don't know.
All right, y'all, man. We already at the 3-hour mark, man. I appreciate everybody for showing up. I ain't get to see the Tyranny. I guess I have to go back and watch it. I said it was.
You ain't missed much.
She comes up a second time.
Okay.
In about 20 minutes.
All right. Well, I still got to move around. I still got to go see my brother and shit. You know, it's Easter time, 420. I got to go there and smoke with him and everything. We got to turn this into a good year. So I got
Happy New Year to you, sir.
Oh, yeah, you already know it. You know what I'm saying? To you too, as well. Appreciate everybody that been here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to end it out like we always end it out. I guess I give the 2 because I know one of them have to eat race. So let me do the 2 closest one. We got this one right here.
Fat ass. Butter your own biscuit, fat ass. But you know up your ass.